everybody, and welcome to Encounter Roleplay. My name is Will, and today we are back, and we're playing Call of Cthulhu once again. Now, you might notice that our roster is a little bit low today. It's just the Pat and Nancy show at the moment. I was talking before the stream with you guys. Redundant is ill today, so he's fallen under the weather a little bit, so he's not with us. And Haley is fine, but she's been tweeting last night that she was going to try and stay up for 24 hours with some amount of vodka. And see if she can. She's coming. She's on her way, is she? I'm gonna be a bit late. she's gonna be here. I told you guys for every hour she's late, she'd lose a D6 of sanity. So hopefully she's back in time. 1 hour, yeah. We'll see. So let's go around the cast and crew at a standstill a moment, and let's figure out who we are and who we're playing. Let's start with Lindy today. How you doing, Lindy?
I'm doing good. I'm laughing. Yeah, it's gonna be the Pot and Nancy show today. My cat is needy right now as well, but super excited. I don't know what's gonna happen. We have a Dr. LaRue who's crazy and trying to get us and crazy inside out bellhops, so that'll be fun.
That'll be good.
Yeah, I'm gonna be playing Nancy McDrew, Scottish private investigator and the best detective in the world, who's also a very enthusiastic appreciator of whiskey.
Absolutely. Fantastic. Greg, how you doing today, my friend?
Oh, I'm doing well, buddy, doing well. Like I say every week, man, the week starts and ends in the 3 hours I get to play Call of Cthulhu on Encounter Roleplay. Love this. Here with Nancy and Haley. Redundant, get better, buddy. Pat's ready. Hope chat's ready. Let's kill some bad guys. Do some stupid stuff. Blow up a city.
Let's do it. Fuck 'em. And last, but by no means least, Haley, you managed to make it before you lost any sanity today. How you doing?
Terrible.
I'm doing terrible.
My throat is killing me.
Oh no, you sound so quiet as well.
Yep, it's what you're gonna get today.
Bit of a rough night, was it?
No, well, yeah, I kind of. My throat's been hurting like the last couple of days, and it's just like slowly gotten worse. And then I can't sleep, so it's just adding to it. So, yep.
Oh no. Can we get some ahs in chat, everybody? Poor Haley. Well, Evelyn's in a worse state today, so you can take some small comfort from that. In that she's even worse off. So let's remind ourselves of what happened last week, of course. So they're searching for more pieces of the simulacrum. It's 1923. They came to Belgrade last week after escaping some caverns. And managing to gain an extra piece of the set of cast simulacrum. They had a bit of a blood-curdling conversation with the apparition known as Comte Fenelic, who is the confirmed necrophile. There are a couple of suspected necrophiles, but he's definitely on the confirmed list. And they returned to find Berto's train. However, Hans, the reporter, was almost dead by Fenelic's hand, and kind of put him out of his misery there. The investigators then swiftly made their way to Belgrade and learned that another piece of the simulacrum existed within the National Bureau, National Museum of Artifacts, and that is fairly well protected by some soldiers because it's Belgrade and it's kind of like a scary Russian state, very cold at this point and lots of scary soldiers going around and tanks rolling through the town. And there's also one Dr. LaRue somewhere in town. Apparently, he's also looking for the simulacrum. They also found a clock tower, which is in construction by, they suspect Mr. Macreat. So, what was the very last thing we did last week? I usually end on some kind of cliffhanger, but I forgot my own one.
We walked into the best hotel in the city. And as we walked to check in, the ding-ding of the bell, and Dr. Shithead turned around with
Doc-
2 inside-out bellhops.
Yes.
And we were
Just a
like, we
normal-
close the door
normal
and
fucking
leave.
Wednesday.
And you were like, no.
See, that was so normal that I'd forgotten it. Yeah, you'd gone into stayed at a hotel. Dr. LaRue was there at the front desk, and 2 very large men who had inside-out organs and skin that Nancy's ran into in the past. Kind of stepped to block the doors in a non-threatening manner, as non-threatening as you can be when you're an inside-out man. So you know they definitely get judged a lot on their appearance, and yeah, they get inside-out shamed. So I remind you guys of yay Nightmare Fuel. I remind you guys of how you can interact with today's show as per usual. Of course, if you haven't followed yet, hit that follow button and join us. We hit 20 followers. You guys in chat get to decide something which happens next. Could be a good thing, but let's face it, it's going to be a bad thing. Also, here is the tweet for you guys. At 20 retweets, we'll have the same deal. And of course, you can donate to affect the game as well. You can give players nat 1s, nat 20s, wild magic surges, and worse. How's it going, Bastian? Good to see you guys today. Corby and I can help with the German English, because yes, you do have a German to English dictionary with you at the moment, which is definitely going to come in handy. So, Adverse, good to see you. And you are in a very nice hotel using Harvey's money. And the Dr. LaRue is kind of wearing this sort of like hotelier's like outfit. He looks like he's one of the people here. He's got this kind of like fop of greasy blonde hair, and he looks like one of his hands might not have any fingers, and it looks like the others, some may have been stitched on. These 2 inside-out men kind of block the doors to stop you guys from immediately leaving, and Dr. LaRue says, good, how can I help?
Hey, doctor, I was, could you point to me which way's the bathroom? The doctor, the good doctor, it's a good doctor. He smiles. He's not a good doctor. And he says, all of the rooms, they will have adequate bathrooms for you, do not worry. How many nights would you like to be staying here?
None, please.
I do see a nun. No, he doesn't. He doesn't. He's better than that. Okay, I'm just bad. So, yeah, he says, I see. Well, perhaps we can have a conversation, perhaps, about something that you might be looking for. Don't let Pat speak.
Conversation about, a certain statue piece. Maybe if we keep it brief. Maybe.
Well, no, let us go somewhere where the wolves, they have less ears. And he starts kind of walking, opens a door down to a corridor and looks like he's going to go into one of the rooms.
I don't think it matters what room we talk in.
Yeah.
They all have ears.
They all have ears.
Will,
Some of
correct
them.
me if I'm wrong, but there are 2 inside-out men that are about 7 feet tall, dressed as bellhops. And at this point, the doctor needs his privacy, and he doesn't want anyone to know that there's something strange afoot. Is there anybody else in the hotel?
No one else is in the hotel at the moment, no.
Okay.
The
Well, we can talk
bodyguards
here
and the
then.
bellhops don't like
I
hear
don't-
normal.
Yeah, maybe the bellhops don't hear normally because their ears are on the wrong side. Anyways,
They're very self-conscious about their ears.
you sure we can't just talk out here, LaRue?
He stops and turns back. Very well, we'll keep it short so that, no one comes by.
Aye.
He says, so, down to business then. You want the simulacrum. You know where it is in the National Bureau?
Aye.
Good. And do you have a plan to get inside?
Aye.
Good, and do you have anything against the defenses of the Bureau?
She looks at Pat.
Wait, well, hey Doc, what's your big plan? I was told by your employer that we were both sent here with similar objectives. You've been piggybacking off us for I don't know what, about 1,000 miles now.
He says, I have been told to assist you in any way I
Oh.
can.
Excellent. I've got the perfect idea. You and Tweedledee and Tweedledum here, go ahead and steal one or more of these tanks that are driving around outside. Drive them into the fucking wall of the National Museum. And while they're all fighting off these two assholes in a fucking tank, we're going to walk inside.
He kind of pauses for a moment, thinking, okay, I can see to that. When do you need the tank by?
Pat looks over at Nancy with a look that expresses the following. I had no idea that would work. I have nothing else to say.
We would like that tank as soon as possible, please. If
I
you're
feel like
genuinely
this
giving
isn't a
us the
solid
tank,
plan.
I would love a tank.
Do we
Please.
want a tank, and just randomly bust in after when all the soldiers are going for the tank, or do we want to wait till we're already in the museum because we have an appointment, and then have the tank draw the soldiers out?
Well, the appointment could take a while. That's the thing.
Yeah, it's 3 days from now at 8 a.m.
I think that doing it while we're inside could possibly go wrong at the same time. Because what if there's
inside period could possibly go wrong?
Yeah, if we're already, I like the sound of it because if we're already in there and all hell breaks loose outside.
What if there's a red alert thing that we
Locks
have
it down?
visitors inside. Let's lock them in this room so they can't go anywhere while we deal with this. What if we get locked somewhere where we're watched while tanks going on?
True paranoia.
Yeah.
I feel like that's legitimately a roll case scenario though.
Right.
In 2017 maybe, but not
Maybe, yeah.
1923.
23,
So
it's
they
like,
wouldn't
fucking
watch
run.
the people visiting. They wouldn't care.
I mean, if a tank assaulted a building, I mean, it'd probably more get out.
Yeah, they'd probably evacuate.
Probably a
us
fire escape,
through the Buckway.
Yeah.
And if we ran off I mean, no one would even think.
Yeah,
they'd
they'd be
into the place.
Most likely
Yeah.
there'd be pandemonium. Yeah.
Because we can't take weapons inside with us is the thing.
Excuse me?
We can't take weapons inside with us. So it's gonna be Evelyn. The original plan was Evelyn, Nancy, and Harvey to go in without weapons, and then Pat kind of wait on the outside, with all of the big guns. But now that we have the option of a tank crashing into the treasury, that changes.
Oh my God. Okay.
As Haley, as Evelyn has her paranoid moment, you can roll a wild magic surge from Mr. Forgotten
Jesus.
for the effects from the vodka. Yeah, makes sense.
6448.
6448.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens. How much more can Evelyn take? 644.
Not a whole lot.
8. Okay. Oh, this is interesting. Target obsessively cleans and polishes any magical items she owns.
That
Your
sounds
knife.
like her.
Like the knife.
It sounds
Yeah.
like something she would do
Yeah,
at this point.
that fits.
Clean your knife. That's not at all creepy.
Yeah,
She's
just.
afraid of clocks. She's going crazy, and you just see her trying to get her knife.
Yeah, so the doctor says, I will handle the tank. All you need to do is figure out your own plan, and when you wish for me to strike. At this point, it's the the evening, so essentially morning would be a time you guys want to do something.
Yeah, but we want to do the morning of our visit, which is not the next day, but the following day.
Yes, that
right?
is correct. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, if he wants to attack what 8:30, Lindy, is that what we would be?
You
You're
are
muted.
muted. Lindy. You are muted.
Maybe she doesn't want to.
I am muted. Saying that'd give us half an hour to, do what we will inside for a bit or go on the tour.
Yeah. Pat leaving his guns is probably not gonna happen.
So it'll probably be the girls on tour
Yeah.
with maybe a Harvey.
As soon as the tank hits, Pat can try to go to phase 2 and see if he can get it. Wait a minute, I got an idea. LaRue, what are the spiritual defenses of the National Museum? I figure, do they have any?
He says the soldiers themselves, they have none, no. But there are some items in there which are of more occult nature. You would be good not to interrupt any of them. They might have unwanted side effects. So just when you're in there, make sure that all that you touch is a simulacrum.
But the grounds themselves are...
Grounds themselves are clear. Also, thank you to Forbrand on his £15. Do something good that fits the campaign for them to heal some sanity. Thank you, Mr. Forbrand. I shall.
Thank you so
I
much.
shall.
Who is this saint in chat?
It's literally the best donation we've had, like,
Ever.
ever. Do something good, Will.
Who's this
You
person?
can't make me. It's
Forbrand.
Forbrand.
Oh,
Big
Thor,
supporter
I'm
of the
drinking.
campaign.
I'm writing it down right now. Thor, drink one.
We
to
got on
him
four.
tonight.
Yeah.
Yes.
I actually just wrote that down.
So the doctor says, so it should be fine. I noticed that my master has said that some of you are fraying at the ends of your mind.
Oh, great. Came from Dr. LaRue.
He's a good doctor. He can help you.
Now, Will, you keep in mind that nice person in chat said this is a good thing. Okay.
It is very good for the doctor. Yeah.
Another, like,
You son of a bitch.
beard touching thing again? No.
He starts touching his beard. Yeah, no, he doesn't have one. Instead, he says, "Well, how about some drugs?" And he goes into his kind of like case that he kind of unzips quite swiftly with his one good hand of like stitched together fingers, and places 3 bottles down. And he says, "This is a little concoction of mine that should, help yourselves to feel less bad about the horrors that you might find inside." Just immediately grab. Oh.
No, there's a bug.
Oh, okay. I thought you were just going straight for it.
No. Can I insight check him?
Sure,
I don't
sure.
trust this guy. But we are
Do you
going
want some
crazy. Oh,
drugs?
that's good. Actually, that's like a difficult success.
Yeah. It doesn't seem as though he's lying. I mean, he has promised to get you guys a tank as well. So.
He seems honest about this. Does it look kind of like
It does say
whiskey?
drugs on it. Yeah.
Well, drugs.
Evelyn takes it.
Okay. Nancy will take the bottle and wait for Evelyn to drink hers.
Oh, Nancy, for Christ's sake.
She's down the hatch.
She
God.
suspects that all food and drink are poisoned, pretty much, except for whiskey.
That is true. With good reason.
Yeah, no, that's
On the
her,
back of the
that's-
bottle, it just says whiskey. It was whiskey the entire time.
Whiskey in a
Yeah.
bottle. All right, Evelyn, roll me a d8. All right, and you can add 2 to that, so you restore 4 sanity. Haley's so
Pat-
done with life.
Anytime you give us something that gives us back sanity, I roll like
See, this
Less than
isn't
half.
my fault. You see, this is
it is your fault.
no,
No
no.
matter
It's...
what, it's your fault. Even if you have nothing to do with it, Will, it's your fault.
Pat gives his vial to Evelyn.
Evelyn, you can give another roll.
Splendid offering.
Araru dude donates £20. Thanks so much, my friend. No message. If you wanna whisper me something, then feel free. Thank you so much, my friend.
Oh, wow.
Seven. There we go. There we go. So
Alright, Nancy
7.
will drink hers.
All right.
Are you sure?
Yeah, she's pretty sure.
You don't want to share?
Ooh, what's your sanity at?
It's at 36 now, so.
Okay.
Oh, you're totally
Wow,
fine.
you're doing pretty good now.
You're
I
like totally
know.
sane. Drugs have made you sane.
Drugs do work.
That's what I
the
tell my
laudanum is
kids all the
mine.
time.
Oh, okay. Well.
All right.
Alright.
Not so hot, but there you go. All in all, Evelyn's looking a little bit more perky.
Yeah.
And yeah, she's feeling it now. She's feeling the drugs. And Dr. LaRue smiles and says, "See, you feel a little bit better now, don't you, Evelyn?"
Harvey said he wouldn't drink his. He doesn't do drugs.
You don't do drugs. All right, you can get on a Harvey's if you want to drink that as well.
Am I still the lowest in sanity?
Almost certainly.
Probably.
Yeah, you are.
You've been the lowest for
Okay.
about 16 episodes.
Well,
There you go.
Hey, look
That's
at
9
you.
more, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
There you
doing
go.
good
There
now.
you go. You're feeling better.
You're probably like caught up to me a little bit.
You caught up to me.
I'm at 43, I think.
Yeah,
Math.
I'm at 51, so yeah.
Nice.
Yay, because I started at like 65. So,
So, you know, Dr. LaRue, he's come through on this. You do start to feel a bit better, and the kind of like the darkness at the edge of your mind seems to go away a little bit of them.
I do want to ask if he has some more laudanum.
He is a doctor.
He is a doctor, after all.
We only have 19. I need like double that.
Yeah, he like zips up his case, and he's like, "Perhaps after you have the simulacrum, no?"
Son of a bitch. Because I'm about to be on drugs like all the time.
See,
now.
he says,
She has a lot of dependency.
much like Rowley on Monday, this first one is free. The next one, you're going to pay for. So yeah, he sits his case back down and says, "So you wish to strike the day after tomorrow?"
Yes, early that morning.
That's the day of our appointment. So,
Yeah.
I see.
8:30 in the a.m.
8:30 a.m. it shall be. I will have a tank. I will fire it on the building. There'll be a distraction. Once you're inside, you can go get the piece of the simulacrum and make good your escape. See, we can be friends.
Yeah.
I don't know
sure.
why I did that. I just want to see. if
I
could-
was just hoping. And that's how much
Thank
sanity you lose now.
Ah!
I just wanted to see if I could like mad at some point, and I wasted on a nothing.
It's okay. It's okay. So yeah, sanity cookies. Yeah. So Larue, his men kind of like open the doors and move out of the way for you, and says, "I believe our business here is concluded, unless you do wish to stay a night here."
No, I think we're good. We were just checking out the hotels to see which ones we wanted to stay at, and I don't think this one's on our list.
You guys
What?
don't really work here, do you?
Yeah. He gives one of his thin lip smiles.
Right. So sure, send out it. Where's the real bellhop?
Probably.
You know.
He is a little bit tied up right
Right.
now.
Okay. So there's gonna be cops all over this place. Yeah, we'll go somewhere else.
He smiles. I doubt they will find the body.
Yeah. Well, you ain't too fucking discreet, so we're gonna go somewhere else.
So he's letting you go.
Yeah,
and his
we
men
go.
send away.
And we go to stay at the second nicest hotel.
Nice.
4-star. Yeah.
4-star.
The 4-star. Yeah, you know, it's the it's still pretty nice. It's not like full marble floors or anything like that. But the the guy at the desk asks how many nights you'd like to stay, how many rooms you'd like, that sort of
2
thing.
nights, 2 rooms.
Fantastic. So he takes you up to your room. It's much nicer than any of the hotels you've stayed in, I think, previously in the campaign. So, you know, you've got like separate rooms, really nice beds, and, all of the modern comforts that one could hope to get in 1923 Belgrade. So it's the evening. Is there anything that you guys would like to do tonight, other than sleeping?
Take a nice hot bath, because we're probably gross from everything that's happened to us in the past. I don't know how long it's last been since we've cleaned up really all the way.
Yeah,
Jesus, that's true.
You guys are probably pretty crusty.
And
Yeah.
drink whiskey.
Evelyn's determined to learn more Turkish.
You can learn in the tub. Well, it was like, I'm sure there's like clawfoot tubs, and you just be sitting there in the tub reading Turkish.
Yep. Yep.
Nancy will smoke her pipe and drink whiskey.
Evelyn, you're gonna just sit around and read your book. Pat will read the scrolls, like, with you guys, like in the same area, because I'm still.
No, and this you have to wait till we're finished.
Oh, for Christ's sakes.
Wait till we're clean.
Sure. I'll wait till that time.
All right, then. It's
Yeah, Will. So I
acceptable.
want to see if I can't get me another spell because we have the original scrolls and we have the second half of the scrolls, and you told me that there was more to be found, but
Yeah. I think last week you found the contact
Ithaca.
Ithaca. Yeah. So you can definitely have another read. See what you should roll for this.
I take a little bit of laudanum before I do it. That's my default.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Rub a little on my gums.
It's it's probably a good idea. Yeah, you could just roll me like a library use.
I'm so good at these.
I'm a librarian and you're better than I am, so.
No, I'm not.
Harvey's pretty good at it. He's got a good
Oh.
track record. Oh, with the simulacrum.
Simulacrum, you should succeed, yeah. So yeah, you let's see. Okay, so you don't find a spell within the scrolls, but you do find some pretty useful information that about the prisons, Macret's prisons. So they exist on the fourth, level dimension. They can be anywhere, and they are bound to people there. It seems like they can be escapable, but you have to destroy the actual walls of the prison, which are often, they're likely to be made of gibbering tentacles, right? So they have to be destroyed, and you'd suspect that your priest blood would be fairly good at destroying that as well. However, it seems like they are gigantic, like potentially the size of countries. So you'd need a lot.
Yeah, no shit.
Don't go on a priest murder spree now.
Is there any like specific way that they say that the walls can be killed other than priest blood? I mean, could I, if I researched it again, like at another point, like the following night, could I learn more about it now that I know which section it's in?
It essentially is fairly vague. It says holy weaponry.
Okay.
So that could mean a lot of things.
Like occult items that we were told not to touch in a certain national museum.
Potentially, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say the next day, we wanted to go to look up. Nancy at least wanted to look up and see if she can find the other occult items in that nice catalog they had of items inside the archives. Information about those.
Okay, yeah. You can go give me a library use.
That is a success.
Fantastic. So, what do I want to say about this? Yeah, you find a couple of interesting artifacts within there. The most immediately interesting one strikes you as the Necronomicon by Yaman Memis.
Sorry. Necronomicon. Fun one.
Which I will write. Yaman Memis. Who is apparently a bit of a madman. It's one of the many Necronomicon tomes that exist, and it apparently holds residence within the National Bureau.
Okay. Interesting. All right. I will share with the class.
Mm-hmm.
So I found this thing called a Necronomicon. Is in the archives. That sounds pretty culty.
It's a book of the dead.
All right. I'll keep looking. But I'll mark this down on occult things that maybe we should also look at while we're in there. All right. Yeah. So that was like our morning.
Yeah. Pay particular attention. Be on the lookout for things that rhyme with schmoly schmeppin. And then
Schmoly schmeppen.
Ah,
All
yes,
right.
you find the weapon of Schmoly.
I knew it.
Hey, Will.
Yeah.
What do I roll to, or how much Turkish do I know now?
Let's see. What's your percentage in it at the moment?
38.
Let's bump that up to 40.
You've learned some more prepositions.
But it's so little. I've been reading for so long.
So yeah, you looked in the kind of bureau catalog, as it were. You found his Necronomicon. The item that you think is most likely the simulacrum is also described in there. And by this point, yeah, it's like midday.
Okay. Is there anything else we wanted to look to do today, or should I should we just keep researching some info about maybe holy type weapons, or I don't know, more archive information of things of occult nature?
You did research on all of the items in the building?
Well, this one stuck out the most with one good look through. I might take another look through and find something else, but I don't know.
Yeah, you've had a
That's
pretty
pretty
good
just-
look through, you know.
Yeah.
Hopefully there's anything else we need to do besides just research.
I
could take a nap and ask Ithaca.
don't think we need to do that.
I really don't think that is necessary. Unless you just want to go chat with an old buddy, old pal. But
He knows a lot. He wasn't that bad. I mean,
would he know anything about this city and this stuff?
That's he
might know something about the prisons.
could know something about the prisons, but that's not what the simulacrum is.
No, it ain't.
All right. Well, you do you, Pat. All right.
You too cute. Pat.
I always do.
All right. So
He's
we're
not
good
wrong.
then.
Okay.
All right. So nah, she's already looked through this archive book. She's kind of tired of it.
Mhm.
She's gonna look and see if she can find any holy weapons or defenses, like, you know, any holy wars and stuff, because stuff would have happened here in the location that we're at back in the day.
Yeah.
So
sure.
she's gonna look into that kind of thing.
All right. Yeah. Give me a library use.
Oh, I don't think that
Hey.
succeeds,
Yeah.
even with the simulacrums. Well, I have
62.
50,
We have like 20.
62. Yeah, no,
Okay.
I have a 50 library use.
Not bad. You could luck it.
Oh, I don't think I need it that badly.
Mhm.
That's a lot of luck still.
I want to research more Turkish. Mm-hmm.
All right.
I will be fluent in it by the time we get to Constantinople.
At this point, you know more Turkish than Pat knows English. So
You're- Really?
pretty much.
So Nancy tries to look into, some more like holy items. Evelyn's still reading her Turkish books. And Pat, do you want to get up to anything research-wise?
Do you want to learn English?
Oh, I'm gonna turn in. I think I'm super tired. I really need a nap. I think.
We'll take a nap in the corner of the library over here. It's cool.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go over and just pull my hat down a little bit and contact Ithaca.
Of course, of course. So, how about you do that? So let me find this. So you fall asleep, right? It doesn't take too long, as you're in a library. As you're kind of saying the words under your breath as you're kind of nodding off to sleep, and your eyes open, and a howling wind is outside, and you feel the presence of Ithaqua grow closer. This time, the humanoid man figure with two heads is far larger than before. It towers above almost all the way up to the ceiling, and has the medallion slung around both necks, and kind of held by his chest. And with the kind of like icy wind, Ithaqua comes and stands before you and kind of like peers down as he's, well over 20 feet tall.
Greetings, mighty Ithaqua. Do you have a few moments for your humble servant?
Ithaqua looks down. What is it now?
We are, I have learned of the prisons on the fourth phase of Macriat's hell. It is mentioned that the walls of this prison need to be destroyed for the prisoners to be free. How can I destroy them?
Ithaqua touches the medallion, and you see it glowing. And you see the kind of glowing gold power from the medallion going up to his head and into his brain, it seems like. And he kind of closes his eyes and focuses, and says, Holy weaponry will destroy the prisons, but you would need more than that which you could carry. You would need a weapon of great power.
Where can I find such a weapon?
He says, such things do not exist in your world. You would have to summon them from beyond.
Where would I learn to do this?
He says, there are some who have even greater knowledge than I. There is one who has weaponries from beyond. His name, Yog Sothoth.
Ithaqua, could you spell that for me?
Why, yes, I can.
Thank you so much.
I'll, in English, I suppose. We can have Evelyn translate it to Turkish later.
She's getting pretty good at that.
Yes, I've been watching her progress.
Yog
like it.
Sothoth. Okay. Do we have a location of this Yog?
He is everywhere. You
How
merely
can I
need...
arrange a meeting with Yog?
He says, there is a book nearby.
The Necronomicon?
He nods.
This day is getting more and more interesting. Well, now can I ask a personal question, mighty Ithaqua?
Nods once, with both heads.
How long do we have before the cold gets us?
He says, I would not stay here any longer than a few days.
I know that you would desire it to stretch across the entire globe, but you have expressed to me before that that is not the case. How far until we are outside of its borders?
He says, the next 2 miles. That is all I need. For now.
That seems reasonable to me, mighty Ithaqua. If I can release this prison and send Macreat's most hated enemies to rejoin the fray, perhaps you will allow me to call on you again at some time and we can have another chat.
You continue to do good work. I will continue to answer the call.
Chew bubblegum and kill Turks. It's apparently what I'm here for. I disconnect.
And
It's
you,
a Skype call.
yeah,
What is this bubblegum?
and you wake up in the library.
Nice.
Nancy's gotten distracted from holy weaponry and is reading about the Crusades now. She's just like, oh, notes.
How much Turkish does Evelyn know now?
She hasn't gained any points in it.
Fuck you, Will.
It's simply not how this game works.
She knows. She's so good at learning languages, though. You'd think that she would learn real fast because she knows like 7.
You would think that, wouldn't you?
Yes, Will. Especially when last week you're like, here, have 7.
Pat sees how frustrated Evelyn is getting, and he walks over and he puts his hand on her shoulder and he goes, "Hey, don't worry about it. Ithaca thinks you're doing a great job. He's incredibly impressed."
Thanks, Mom.
So the group of you are in the library, having done your sort of research, just going toward the afternoon, evening at this point. You've got your appointment at 8:30 in the morning tomorrow. Anything else you'd like to do before then?
Let's go to a church.
No.
Straight
Absolutely.
fuck that. That ain't happening.
Absolutely not.
Harv ain't here to get your back. It is 2-1. We are not going to a church.
You want to go to a church? I'll fucking split the party. You can go in there by yourself. And
Evelyn and I are noping out of that shit.
I will never step foot into a church ever again after the last episode that we had because of you two. Not you, but you and Harvey. So no.
Harv gets shit. He's not even here.
Yeah. So no. No, you're gonna have to like drug me or something to ever get me back in a church.
As you can see, Evelyn strongly disagrees with going to a church.
I've noticed. It breaks my heart, Evelyn, but don't worry, I'll be praying for you.
Do you not remember what happened?
I wasn't there. You guys just told me some about it.
You guys just told me, and what am I supposed to believe you?
It couldn't have been that. You're in
You
a church.
left me in a church with a crazy priest
I
who
mean,
tore my teeth out.
they look
Nancy.
fine. You look.
They're-
They're all still there.
We put them back.
She's gonna slam
they
her
were
head
in a pile
against
on
the
the
table.
Touch bad dude, thank you,
She
my
is-
man.
she's-
Nancy's just.
Hey, Nancy, we'll pray for you. How's that?
We'll just all pray for each other then. Good, great.
Good.
Let's go back to the hotel.
Praying all around.
I may be crazy, but I'm not that crazy.
All right then. How you doing, Touchpad? All right, so yes, the the group of you head back to the hotel. Yeah, you guys rest up and get ready for tomorrow morning. Waking up early, I'm sure, the crack of dawn, getting prepared. Montage scene of getting guns ready and stuff like that. So for Pat and the rest of you guys are going in unarmed, ready for your
And I
appointment.
probably shouldn't bring the simulacrums in with us, Evelyn.
Sure we can. Nancy, put them all in your purse.
Well, they're going to search that.
Shove 'em up
Give
my
me
shirt.
your purse.
I mean,
Okay, that's a good plan.
At this point, you've got a human-sized, almost human-sized statue. So it's like
Yeah.
carrying a body with you.
Well, I thought, yeah.
So you know how we have like the torso?
Yeah.
Just shove it in your shirt and makes it look like
You know that you're being searched.
Put the head underneath it. Oh, you can't. That's the baby. It's fine. Whiskey.
Baby.
wee
Will,
baby.
you said that they gave us surplus equipment with the massive amount of guns that we had on the train, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so you said they came with like bags and boxes of bullets and all that.
Yep,
crazy-
yeah, they were
I'm just gonna
crates,
empty
yeah.
out one of the rucksacks, and I'll fill it up with all the pieces to see me have them pointed out and all that crazy shit.
Mhm.
And I'll just put it on, put Nancy's gun in there, put Evelyn's dagger in there after she lets me
After she
kinda
cleans it. Yeah.
wrest it out of her hand. Put it in there, put her gun in there, put all my guns in there, put my guns, my machine guns, just deck myself out like a tank and have my watch ready.
All right, but before we go, because I don't want to go in completely unarmed, I'm gonna take out my bobby pin. Can you sharpen this, Pat? Just in case we need a weapon.
Oh, how the hell am I supposed to do that?
Oh, you've got like stuff to keep, like knives and stuff.
You know how
Well, let me
they
get my
have-
bobby pin sharpener. out.
Evelyn's been sharpening them.
Oh, Evelyn!
Just and then cleans it a little bit. Cleans it some more.
All right, can I borrow that mysterious whetstone you've got there?
It's a tiny whetstone fit for a yeah. You can, yeah, I'm sure there's a way to sharpen bobby pins somehow.
Sharpen bobby pins, put them back in her hair, just in case we need to stab somebody.
Well, I have like a surplus of sacred knives, so you could just kind of like how
Yeah.
you would with wood, kind of just right.
Yeah, just sharpen it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could do that.
All right, I've got some sharp bobby pins now, guys, just in case.
After we've done all that, I take the bag of actual weapons and put it on my back so we can get ready.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to phase 2 before we get anywhere near that
And
place. Will.
are the pieces of the simulacrum with you, Pat?
Yes,
Okay,
they are.
yep.
I'm not leaving them anywhere.
Yes, whittle your bobby pins down. Yeah. It's just like you've got this tiny piece of sharp metal at the end of it.
You know, you never know,
You've, like,
and it's a
filed
bobby
it.
pin. So I'll be, it's
Yeah. Okay, so you head to the National Bureau, one would presume.
Right, dual wielding bobby pins. I saw that in chat. That's great.
The new Drista Warden. Yeah. You.
Nancy McErden. All right.
Okay, so outside it is cold and snowing. People are kind of wrapping up tight in jumpers and coats and overcoats, as it seems to be getting to a very sort of cold temperature in Belgrade over the past day or so. It's definitely been getting worse and worse. And you see that the bureau is before you. This big white building which is surrounded by a big large fence with lots of soldiers outside who are all wielding automatic weapons. And there is that little kind of station which you spoke of that lady before, where presumably you have to go to be let in through the gate. So Pat's in phase 2. So Evelyn and Nancy, what do you guys want to do?
all right. Well, I think we should say if she asks where our friends are, that they're sick and that's why they couldn't come today. Get food poisoning or something. Because 4 of us did sign up for the tour. Is Harvey with us, or is Harvey like back at the hotel?
We'll say Harvey's back at the hotel. He's not feeling very
Okay.
well.
Yeah, or we send him to the train with Birdo, just in case we gotta get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
Birdo could be swinging by his feet with his tongue cut out right now. So maybe
That's okay. I'll leave him at the hotel. That's a good plan.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
he's an NPC in Will's campaign. Remember?
True.
Yeah, it's true. All right, so yeah, just Evelyn and Nancy are going to go in looking all cheerful and dandy.
Okay. So the ladies there, you know, fairly kind of dour-faced.
Good morning.
Morning. Do you have a meeting, an appointment?
Yes, 8 o'clock this morning, so about 5-10 minutes from now. We're wee bit early.
She nods and says, basically, like stamps your, piece of paper, checks your identification real quick, and gives you a ticket, basically, which you can show to the guards on the gate to put you in line. There's a long line of people waiting to go inside.
All right, cool. Cool.
So she stamps it, and Evelyn's and the 2 of you are waiting in a line with the rest of the other people. You show them your ticket, and they allow you onto the security checkpoint.
Can I examine the people?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
for the Turks. culty looking people.
Yeah.
I'm walking around in phase 2 with them too, Will. So if there's like guys playing chess or something, let me know.
All right, you guys can roll me spot hiddens.
Okay.
Shit.
Why do we call it that?
Always specifically
oh my
looking
gosh!
Woo!
Nancy is too
Look at that shit.
I know.
Look at
Everyone
that
sees
shit.
everything.
Nancy doesn't see anything.
Oh,
you
even better.
see as much as I do.
Because you're in a different phase.
One time, Nancy's
What
just
you,
like,
my cowboy,
la,
I
da,
see.
da,
I
da.
see 4 more things than you. Yeah. Yes. You guys see that the people in the line with you seem to be. I mean, there's no real type for them, but the people around you seem to be sort of like interested to hold like leaflets and pamphlets for the bureau. They seem like sort of touristy types, I suppose, with perhaps a couple of them who look like they might be more sort of professors of study and particularly interested in seeing some of these items. These soldiers all look kind of similar. You know, they're all wearing these kind of like heavy coats on them, and they have automatic rifles. And you're coming up to a security checkpoint. No one looks particularly suspicious at this point. You don't see any Turkish people around or anyone playing chess, which is always a good sign. So yeah, there's this security checkpoint, like I mentioned, where you kind of go inside this little hut and they search you by the looks of things. So there's one soldier, as you guys, Nancy and Evelyn, are next in the queue, inside.
All right.
And once you're inside this little hut, he says, "Do you have any weaponry items that you shouldn't be carrying on you? Contraband, anything like that?
Nope.
Any bags?"
Purse.
Mm.
First.
It's got like her notebook, whiskey, an extra pair of socks.
Yeah.
Sorry, just that kind of stuff.
Chastity
Does
belt.
Evelyn need to
Chastity.
share what's in her purse?
Yeah. So
Oh,
he
probably.
he has this.
Probably a little thing of morphine.
Yeah.
Just in case.
Yeah. Okay.
A bottle of laudanum.
This is 20 bottles.
With doctor's labels on them, so they're
Yeah.
prescriptions.
A prescription, yeah. So he has a look at has a look through your bags, and basically kind of like pats you down to see if there's any like weaponry on you.
You watch when you put your hands there.
Oh goodness, that's funny. It's just Nancy's face immediately as soon as. He pats you guys down, checks you for any weapons, and finding none, lets you through to the past the security checkpoint.
Bobby pins went under the radar.
Lethal damage from the bobby pin, yeah. Just wait until you roll damage on that thing. So yeah, you
It's like 0.2 damage.
yeah. So you're let through to the gates, and then through up the flight of stairs, through the doors into the bureau itself. You see that kind of stalking through all of this are soldiers as well, who are also all very visibly armed. So it's not a relaxing environment to sort of study in. It is very much like a museum, so there's like this open hall that you start in with a bunch of artifacts around, and then there are 2 separate wings as well. So you know that the eastern wing is where you're looking for the simulacrum, and the western wing is where the Necronomicon is.
Necronomicon. Yep. I figured as soon as you said there's 2 wings, it's like, well, shit. Okay. Well,
Do we need it though?
we're going for the simulacrum for sure. The Necronomicon would just be a nice bonus. So, guess we're going to
Said
the...
no one ever. The Necronomicon would be a nice bonus.
Yeah, well,
So you're
Nancy
going-
doesn't know the importance of the Necronomicon. She's just
Right.
like, it's just another occult item. So she'd be like, a simulacrum. Oh, there's some nice, interesting looking statues that way, Evelyn.
You think you wouldn't trust books by this point?
Oh, we don't
It's
know
probably-
which side of the building he's gonna shoot, do we?
Nope.
Uh-uh. Did not stipulate.
And we have
He did not
10
stipulate.
minutes.
Yeah, how long has it been since we've gotten in here? What time is it?
I
Like
mean-
8:15?
Knowing
Uh,
how security checks and all that takes, it's probably about time.
Yeah, right. So like they will let you through at 8:30 when it's your time for your appointment, basically.
Oh,
the
our
or-
one was at 8.
Oh yeah, okay. So if your appointment was
Yeah.
at 8, then you're through at 8.
Okay. So we have a half an hour to peruse.
We have
Like
a
that.
half hour.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you're assuming that he's being precisely. He's going to fire a tank at 8:30, which isn't
Well,
He shows up 20 minutes late.
When are doctors ever late?
right.
All right.
Um,
So, let's go check out some of the statues in this wing. And she's just, pretending to take sketches, like just making notes and stuff in her little investigator's notebook.
Okay.
They go down.
It's just crude doodles.
Yeah. Not crude. I am a decent woman.
Y'all hear that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Was it just me that's hearing that? Is it just in my head? Yeah, so the two of you are heading towards the simulacrum. Pat, where are you headed?
I'm with them.
Okay. So you head into the Western Wing, and you're looking for any statues. This is pretty expansive sort of hall, so you do spot all sorts of oddities and interests along the way. Interesting looking sort of orbs, some interesting books as well.
Any interesting looking holy type things on the way?
You can always spot hidden.
Okay. With the simulacrums on. Oh, but Pat's in phase 2.
Yeah.
Shit, no. I am just not great today. Oh my gosh. Pat's at it.
What do my cowboy eyes see now?
So Pat spots, and it is all in like glass cabinets and the like. Yeah, you spot that there is a really old Bible, basically, like an ancient looking Bible, early translation kind of deal.
And what language?
If you were to read the like the museum text on it, it's in Turkish.
Are we allowed to touch it?
It's in a glass cabinet now.
Damn it! I want it.
Just so I can read Turkish.
Will, since I'm not beholden to the decorum of having to walk around and pretend to look at stuff, can Pat sprint down these aisles looking to see if he can find the case with the simulacrum? Because I don't have to wait for a tour guide to why is that guy running? I can just
Right.
take off and.
He can just bolt down to the other wing too and look for the Necronomicon if he wanted.
Well, yeah, I
Yeah.
could.
Yeah.
You're the only one who wants to book for it.
So, you can, kind of rush through as fast as you can, whilst Evelyn and Nancy are kind of stopping to look at a couple of things. You spot a head, kind of at the end of one of these corridors. And there are plenty of guards around here, of course, as well. And people sort of just managing to sort of come into, filter into this area and start looking at the other items. At the end of the corridor, there is a statue piece. You recognize this to be of a similar make to the simulacrum. It definitely looks like a piece of the simulacrum. Next to it also is a large rock, also in a separate glass cabinet, which is of a color which you've never really seen a rock be before. It almost seems to shift and change colors. It's at times just kind of purple, crystalline, black, and then it's kind of shifts and changes to a dark green. The kind of plate on it reads a piece of Doel, Doel, and that's the only description it has.
Have I seen this color configuration before, Will? Does this trigger anything for Pat?
It doesn't seem to be going in any kind of order which is similar to the colors of the phases. So not really, no.
Okay. That in and of itself screams booby trap. Is there anything in phase 2 that leads me to think that this thing, it's got color shifting over it? but there's nothing else. Like it's not like all of a sudden moves or kind of wobbles.
Doesn't seem to move. It's about the size of your like hand. And it's
Do
kind
I
of
know what dole stands? Have I ever heard that term before?
no.
It's gonna be like fucking moon rock or something.
It's in a separate glass cabinet to the simulacrum though. Just next to it.
Man, oh man, I don't like that at all. Okay, how far away are they? Is like the simulacrum like Helen gone from Cartagena, or is it closer to where are they getting closer?
They're getting
to
closer, yeah. They're
Okay.
down the end of the corridor. It's quite a long corridor, so.
Okay, so I'm invisible. Will, can I affect the natural world around me? I can, right?
Yeah, you're pretty sure you can, open things, close doors, shoot people.
I'm liking this. Are there any guards around?
Yeah, there are plenty of guards down this corridor. They kind of eye people as they're coming up to cabinets and the like.
Are there any that are looking at the simulacrum cabinet right now?
There is one that's kind of opposite it, and it's within his like field of vision.
Okay, I run over across. So this is I want to find the next closest cabinet, kind of catty corner to everything, across from the simulacrum and the dole, and I want to try to move the glass case up.
Okay. Let's see. The cabinet itself is like nailed down, right? The glass is like nailed to it, so you wouldn't be able to just like prise the glass off.
Okay, is there like a way to get in to clean it, like to dust it, or?
There are like they're like screws on the bottom that could be like unscrewed, or you could undo the nails,
Okay.
That's a nuisance.
Yeah, okay, what the hell, man? I'll try to like unscrew something and see if anybody. I'll try to just.
All right,
see what happens.
Yeah. Well, why not? Yeah, let's see what happens. Let's roll a stealth on that.
Sure.
It's a plus 10% on this one because you're invisible.
Okay, so that's plus 30.
Plus 30 all in all.
I want to fail this. I make the sound,
Mhm.
and then as soon as I see anybody recognize it, I step off. Just kind of pull back from the case.
The one of the guards sort of comes over and like sees what the noise is, and sort of like gets down to look underneath the cabinet to see if there was something moving around under there, and doesn't, but he keeps a suspicious eye on it for a while.
Okay. I take it the simulacrum has the same type of case with the screws in it?
Yeah.
All right. I pull my guns out, and I aim one at the guard and one at the simulacrum case, and I wait for a tank shell.
Okay. So Pat is there waiting. Evelyn and Nancy, you are coming down the corridor at this point. You see the simulacrum at the end of the corridor.
Okay. Let's see. I'm doing particular sketches on body parts. Oh, look, there's one.
The greatest deception. Hi, I'm a reporter on body parts.
Statues of anatomy.
I'm from Body Parts Magazine.
We'd love to interview you.
Statues of humans magazines. All right, it's a difference.
So you head over towards the simulacrum. You see it in there, and you also notice the strange rock, which is a piece of dole.
Ooh, that's pretty. Is it changing colors in our face too?
It is, yeah.
That's a freaky looking rock. What do you think about that, Evelyn?
I don't trust him.
I don't trust it either.
That's unnatural. Things don't just change colors.
They don't. It's true. How close is it to the another in separate cases? But how close are these cases?
10 feet away.
Okay, that's not terrible.
Is it like centralized at all? Like, so that it's around, like a bunch of things are around it, or it's
It's kind of,
Yeah.
yeah, it's kind of down the end of the corridor, so there are other things nearby it. There are people who are looking at nearby cases and the like, yeah.
So it doesn't quite roll out what I was thinking.
Okay. Alright, so we're just gonna, look around and be like, I don't think this case is going to open easily.
I only imagine us blocking Pat's path.
I
know. Standing in his way.
I will adjust.
I don't see it opening very easily, but we have. What time is it, Will?
You're fairly sure you've got another 10 minutes maybe?
Alright, let's, because we don't know where the tank is going to enter. Let's see if we can get away from the walls and windows. Maybe a good place to duck down just in case it's on this side.
Okay. So you try
Under
and
the pretense of looking
yeah.
for magazines, near the simulacrum, but let's not stand right against the wall, or just kind of behind.
You stay as central as possible.
Yeah. But close to the simulacrum.
I like it.
Yeah.
So, can the two of you please roll me dexterity?
Yep. It's on this side. Ah, that's a success. Good.
Nice.
So because I'm standing next to that simulacrum, do I get that
Nope.
bonus? No.
Pat's like, I can't fail.
Have all of the power. Can you use luck?
Yeah.
Because the tank's a big deal.
I don't want to be blown up.
I don't want to be blown up.
I'm not ready to die yet. I have a husband to shoot first.
Okay. So it's very true. So, you suddenly hear a loud explosion. As part of the wall down the other end of the corridor is ripped apart. Yeah, you're not too happy about that. As very quickly you realize that the tank has basically blown a hole down the end of the corridor, and seems to be kind of firing from outside, basically, with fairly regular explosions going off. And you kind of everyone dives down into cover as the windows kind of shatter, and the guards dive into cover and start immediately kind of looking for the enemy and start firing down the end of that corridor at the tank. And you can hear outside that there's pandemonium going on. What are you guys doing?
Will, can I grab the whole case that the simulacrum is in and kind of move it behind one of the columns,
It probably not. You can see that they are nailed down by the floor as well, so you wouldn't be able to move the cabinet unless you manage to unnail it or shoot off the legs of it or something.
Okay, you said it's regular intervals. We have the cannon going off on the tank, right?
Right.
Okay, I wait for the next one to go off and I shoot the glass as soon as it, boom, boom, and I shoot the glass.
Shoot the glass. Yeah, so, you do so. And the two of you hear sort of, you hear extra gunshots coming from not far away from you guys. Just by boom.
I should be identifiable by my shots.
Yeah. It sounds like Pat. He's trying to say something to us.
Right.
And you see that the legs of the simulacrum kind of shattered off. Not the legs of the simulacrum, the legs of the cavern of the simulacrum are shattered off, and the glass kind of falls down
And
to the ground.
breaks?
The glass doesn't break. No, it isn't falling
Oh my
far enough
gosh,
to
what
break.
kind of glass is this in the 20s?
I mean,
the simulacrum's out now, right? I mean, it's just.
It's glass is on the glass kind of casing of it is on the floor. It's only fallen 5 feet,
Oh, so it's still in the casing.
Mm-hmm. You can shoot a casing if you want.
I just kind of golf balled it off the tee then.
Oh, I thought what you were doing is you're shooting the kind of wooden legs of the cabinet that it was on.
Oh no, I was shooting the glass, man.
Okay, yeah. If you shoot the glass, it just the glass just shatters everywhere.
Okay.
I think that's our cue.
Which simulacrum is in Serenity?
Yeah, which piece is it? Is it an arm?
Let's see.
Is it a
Yes.
leg?
Is it
Should be a
not? Is it a
foot.
leg? Is it Superman? Yeah.
Foot.
Superman.
It is a leg and foot, which looks like it might fit onto that torso of yours.
Evelyn's
Not of
going
yours, but-
to dash over and grab it.
All right.
All right, Evelyn, roll me a sanity check.
Oh no. You said it before I could say it.
It's okay. Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh man.
Oh wow, that's
Are
good.
you fucking kidding me?
That rock though.
Oh, and no luck can be used. Fantastic.
Oh
Fun.
my god.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's not.
Everything's gonna be okay.
It's not.
Everything's-
You will.
Everything. 9 sanity is how much you lose.
I gained all of that.
It's a lot of sanity. So you get temporary insanity as well.
I'm just
Yay!
gonna start setting things on fire. Like.
It's a good
That
idea.
could be your temporary insanity.
Sure.
All the
uh,
NPCs, they're just dead now. Will.
Man, I wish. So, yeah, Evelyn, your temporary insanity is that you really, really want this piece of dole in your hands. You really, really want it. It's the only thing you want right now.
No.
Haley just...
want it.
Yes, you
She's
do.
just like licking the glass case. Like, let me.
Okay, well, if that's the
She-
case,
She can't get into it. If I see her start to paw at that glass, I'm gonna tongue her off of it.
can you? Like,
Hell, fuck yeah, I can. I just shot something. I can.
I don't know if like your being can like phase that way through.
It's possible to drag Pat back into phase 1.
Okay. Well, Ellen's gonna run over to the thing and knock it over. Try to anyway. She's gonna try to like.
Can I get a deck save on this, man? I'm gonna go to phase 1 and try to grab it.
Yeah, sure thing.
Nancy's gonna see this and be like, ah.
Thanks for all the help, Nancy.
And
Thanks
then
for
just
the deep sigh.
and then she's gonna run over after her deep sigh.
Follows the
Okay.
sigh.
So we're at 25 now, Will, because of the
Go
simulacrum.
to the simulacrum.
Okay, so that I'm gonna use 3 luck to. I can't. Oh my god, I can't waste this shit. I'm sorry.
Would I have to do a sanity check if I want laudanum? Because I took laudanum when we came in here.
Yeah, you do have to take the sanity check.
Okay, fine.
Me neither, terrorism.
I failed. I couldn't. I can't. I've got 12 luck left, man.
Oh
Well,
man.
I
I've
don't
been
think
saving
I,
all you
don't-
motherfuckers.
Don't use it.
I have
Don't
12
use it.
luck as well. I don't think she's gonna be strong enough to push it over anyway, so she's just gonna.
Yeah, you're right. You're not. However, the glass cabinet explodes as you go and touch the glass, and the rock just kind of like falls into your hand, almost rolling on its own accord.
All right.
What?
You got the rock in
That
your hand.
rock-
You feel much better now.
All right.
What is it
no-
doing to me?
Nothing.
Apparently, we're just taking everything. All right. Leg up skirt.
Will,
But I have it.
in
you
what
have it?
direction is the
No, you
tank
dropped
warfare?
it to put the other one down. To pick the other one up.
The
I don't
the tank is down the end of the corridor. It's kind of formed a hole. So if you wanted to like run past, you'd have to have to time it.
But right, but you're saying it's at the end, and then it's at the end of the eastern wing, but we can go back the other way towards the western wing, which would be away from the tank. Is that what you're saying?
You could escape that way for sure.
I mean, I'm assuming everybody's running from the tank, which would be
Yeah.
towards the western wing.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So yeah, simulacrum rock. Let's go.
Yeah, Pat starts running towards the western wing.
Okay.
Come on, Evelyn. I guess you can keep the rock. Let's go.
She has it. She's.
And you have the
Class.
simulacrum too. Cool.
I
Yeah,
assume.
we got
We're
everything.
good.
Yeah,
I just
unless you
have
want
to
that
double check.
Bible. I mean, there's nothing else on.
Oh, Nancy would love that Bible.
The Trigger
Maybe it's
Bible.
already open. Maybe it got hit by a tank shell. Who knows? But
Yeah. Let's
Well,
Yes.
is it open? Did he shoot the Bible?
He did not shoot the Bible. No.
Fuck. I want it. I want everything.
Nancy can't even read Turkish, so.
I'm almost
Okay.
becoming a kleptomaniac.
As we're running past, I'm gonna go back to phase 2, Will, and I'm gonna shoot the glass on the Bible as we go by. Boom.
Fantastic.
Why not?
We're just gonna loot the Yugoslavian.
Why not? This town's gonna be blanketed in about 17,000 feet of snow here. In about
That's true.
shit's gonna be in a tomb. Might as well.
Fantastic. Fantastic. You fire off the Bible. And you smash open a glass casing. You want to grab the Bible as you're on your run out?
I don't. I'm just the door opener. I don't have anything.
Fantastic.
I'm on my way to the Western Wing.
All right. So the two of you kind of rush ahead, and you see Evelyn reach out and grab one of the guards who's kind of firing away, and just grab him by the face for a second, and then she pulls a hand away and starts running again with you guys.
Is the guard dead?
He's not dead, no. He seems to continue firing.
Alright. Well, that was weird. And Nancy totally would have grabbed the Bible.
Did she hand the rock off to the guard?
No, she's still got a rock.
The rock's just getting slaves now. It's fine.
Is the guard acting differently, or he's just continue? He didn't recognize that she grabbed his face.
He doesn't seem to recognize it now. He continues to fire.
Yeah, that's an excellent sign.
Yep. That's a great sign.
I'm gonna
Let's-
write that down. Excellent! Exclamation point.
Alright.
I'm going to the Western Wing, Will.
Okay, so you rush ahead. Nancy, you kind of waiting for Evelyn to catch up?
Yeah, and grabbing that Bible, if it's, just sitting there open, you can't leave the holy word of God to be,
Nancy, do you mind rolling me a dexterity?
Oh no. Okay. That's cool. Oh, that's yeah.
It's pretty damn good.
Yeah, that's really good.
It's pretty damn good. Evelyn kind of runs into you, almost lurches into you, and sort of almost like grabs you, but you kind of just like kind of get out of the way. Then she kind of stops and continues to run.
All right, I'll follow her. I'm like, all right, watch where you're going. I gotta get out of here.
So you rush to the Western Wing. There are people kind of fleeing, hiding around here. There are more soldiers, kind of like unit, kind of marching past you guys who are headed over to take the tank. You can tell that outside they've sort of surrounded it, and it seems like they're starting to bring more heavy arms to bear.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get out of here.
Tank grenades and the like.
Nancy's gonna look for an exit in this wing because she wants to exit away from the tank.
Okay.
Emergency exit.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You see, there's like a fire exit down the endless corridor.
I'm like, oh look, a fire exit to Evelyn, and not to alert the whole crowd so it doesn't get crowded. Yet.
I mean, there are people flooding down there, right? They're fairly well signposted. These things.
She's gonna be like, exit, got to go.
Okay.
Ah!
Yeah, people are kind of rushing through. The tanks firing off bullets. The soldiers are firing, throwing grenades at the thing and trying
Nancy
to.
remembers to pretend to act panicked.
Yeah.
Oh no, tank! It's terrible. I should have stayed in Scotland. Oh no.
So, yeah, Pat, you're kind of rushing past, trying to get to the Necronomicon as swiftly as possible.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So in that case, roll me a spot hidden. Yeah, exit stage left. Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't my earlier amazing spot hiddens won't they carry through to
If only.
if only.
We'll see, won't we?
Oh.
Well, shit.
Well, shit.
Look again with your special eyes.
Okay.
With your special eyes. With your special tongue.
Cowboy eyes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you don't see it. There's pandemonium going on right now. Lots of people kind of rushing every which way. It becomes very difficult.
We told Nancy you wanted
I'm gonna. I was just gonna say that I go to phase. I like kind of walk behind a column and go to phase 1, and when Nancy runs by, I say, "Find the Necronomicon." I can't find the goddamn thing.
All right, we're taking that too. All right, I'll look. All right. Sure, I'll look.
We're taking
Yeah,
that
it's
too.
right there.
Jesus!
Holy shit!
Did you write the
It's
Necronomicon?
Right?
It's right where I left it.
It's in the secret hiding place I put it in, yeah.
I told you exactly where it was yesterday when I discovered it in the book. It's right there.
It's like literally right beside us.
it's in your hands. What? Yeah, so, yeah, it's in a glass cabinet. You see it's big black tome, which looks like it's got human skin as a cover.
Oh, that's... What?
I take off the pack that has the rest of the simulacrums in it. I give it to Nancy.
What?
I give her the other watch, and I say, go
I
to
already
fucking
have,
2.
I already have the other watch.
Go to 2.
So, click. Just go to
Okay.
2.
I go over and I take my jacket off, wrap it up around my hand, grab the Necronomicon. Wait. Take another little laudanum in them gums just for shits and G's. Wrap it up, wrap it up in the jacket, and go to 2 myself.
Cool. Okay.
Sorry, Evelyn.
We got to Evelyn.
I'm in 2 with you. I'll grab the shit
Alright.
you go back out for.
Oh, okay. It's fine. Sure.
Yeah. We're both in 2, still standing beside each other. We can see each
Alright.
other in 2.
Yeah.
Fine, I'll go get Evelyn. Do I see her in 2 before I get, like...
Yeah, you can see her. She looks perfectly normal. She's kind of,
She's
you know,
just,
taking cover and stuff.
taking cover
I
stuff?
look
Okay.
normal.
Like, normal for Evelyn?
It's the most suspicious,
normal for normal
suspicious thing
person.
you could ever say. I look normal. She looks
I know.
she looks completely normal.
I mean, there's chaos everywhere. I'm pretty sure she's stealing shit. So I mean,
Yeah, she's grabbing
Alright.
shit.
Isn't it always normal in an RP game when the DM just takes fucking control of the player character?
Yeah.
She's doing fine.
I mean,
Nancy
right?
doesn't
She's doing
know.
fine.
Right.
So Nancy's like, if Evelyn
She's grabbing
acts
some
like
people's
Evelyn,
faces every now and again, but I mean that's normal, right?
Yeah,
no, that's not terribly normal.
she's just like a Borg. It's like this is like a simulation.
Yeah.
I mean, so it's
She's gonna go into phase 1 and be like, Evelyn, stop grabbing people's faces and let's get the fuck out of here.
before you go to phase 1,
Alright.
I take the backpack back
Yeah, with the
and
smell.
have all the shit, and
Yeah.
I'll stay in 2.
Okay.
But I'm watching what's going on with them.
Okay. Nancy will put the Turkish Bible in the bag that Pat's holding just in case, you know, we get grabbed by security on the way out. We didn't steal nothing.
Right.
All right. So
Okay.
then she's gonna be like, Evelyn, stop grabbing people's faces and let's get the hell out of here.
You
Evelyn!
feel free to respond, Evelyn. You can speak.
okay, let's go. Let's get out of here.
All right, let's get fire escape. Let's go.
All right. So
Remember to scream and look scared. I'm so
Who's-
surprised.
you grabbed the Necronomicon, right, Pat?
Yep.
All right. You will have to roll me a sanity check despite the laudanum.
Oh, motherfucker.
Hey, damn good.
Oh.
You got this.
I flipped through it.
You sure? Yeah.
Look at this.
So yeah, you grab Necronomicon, kind of like tuck it in under your arm, and head out the fire escape with everyone. You guys notice that like the soldiers are checking everyone that's coming out. Like there's the fighting that's going up front, but they are like making sure that no one is like
Evelyn!
taking anything.
Evelyn, you got to believe that rock here. Unless you got to, they're checking everybody.
But I want it.
I don't think you should have it.
But I want it.
Well, maybe we should leave it with Pat then in phase 2 if you want it that
But
bad.
no, Nancy, I really want it, and I don't want Pat to have. This is my rock now.
Oh, okay, Evelyn. I think we're going to have a rock intervention here. Let's see. Can I examine your rock for you? I'll give it right back.
No.
All right, that's a bad sign. All right, and I just picture like filing up like the.
It's my rock.
Right, well, that's going to be a problem. Could you at least hide it real well while we pass the guards?
No.
No, you can't hide it up your skirt. Okay.
Just touch their faces when you get up to them.
Just shove the rock up.
Yeah,
your
you do
skirt.
notice some of the soldiers seem to be kind of doing that same like face touchy thing to one another.
Oh, Jesus
God!
Christ!
We gotta get out of here.
We gotta get the fuck out of this town!
All right. All right, Evelyn. I'm real sorry. Is there any, like, how big is this rock?
It's size of a hand.
Oh, that's not that bad. Okay. I don't want to touch.
Stroking it.
All right, that's great. All right, Nancy is going to try and surprise, like karate chop, like right here on the pressure point to try to get Evelyn to drop the rock.
Okay. You can roll me a fighting brawl.
Okay.
I should
Man,
have
I
that in
would-
both hands, by the way.
All right.
Just
Well,
hold me.
just both hands. Like she's gonna try to do like a
Cut off her hands, yeah.
yeah, like the break.
Go
handle
into the bobby
thing.
pin.
Yeah. I was, if someone really tries, she's also gonna get her bobby pins and put them in like knuckles and just.
Dude, yeah, like
stab
go
people.
over the eyes.
Yeah,
like,
that was her plan with the bobby pins.
brutal.
All right, so
I do that with my keys. when I leave work.
fisticuffs, fighting brawl. Oh.
Oh,
That's-
damn.
Nancy is
That's a
on
critical
Fire.
success.
Nice.
Why are you trying to hurt me, Nancy?
I'm not. It's
I
not to
didn't
hurt
do
you.
anything
It's
to
just
you.
to knock the rock out.
So,
It's
as
my
you
precious.
you cut the rock out of her hands and just falls
Yeah.
to the floor, and immediately
and then I kick it.
Yeah,
Kick it
the
away.
unit of soldiers just kind of like spin on the spot, and
Oh, that's not-
draw their kind of like weapons and kind of point it in that direction. Very kind of like very swiftly. You know, it's too swift to be a coincidence as far as Nancy's concerned.
Okay, and
They begin to run after the rock.
yeah, I'll kick it as far as I can,
Mhm.
and then grab
My
Evelyn
rock!
and just keep running.
Yes, we run.
We
We
run
swiftly.
and we run. So far.
Evelyn, do you want to go after the rock? Do you want to?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got her by the
I
wrist.
need the rock.
If you want to pull her away from me, you can roll me a strength, Nancy.
Oh, okay. Oh, strength. Oh, that's a failure.
Evelyn needs the rock.
Evelyn needs that rock.
Nancy.
How far away did I kick that rock? I hope.
I mean, let's see. Roll me another strength to see how far you can kick the rock.
Alright. Oh, apparently I
were-
can kick the rock really far.
Yeah, it's like
she,
a.
Why?
she rolled the 70 first, so that's how hard.
Well, then I caught Evelyn, if that's the case.
So, yeah, you kick the rock fairly far away. It's still within like the grounds of the
Yeah.
the place, so everyone can like rush after it.
Yeah, I'm gonna rush after Evelyn. Like, Evelyn, get back here!
Wait. You said that all the guards ran after the rock.
All of those who have had their faces touched, they seem to be going after. There's about 5 of them rushing after it at the moment.
Okay.
I just had a fun idea.
I can I cycle through the phases 3 to 4 to see what that rock looks like in the other ones?
Yeah.
Oh Jesus. Why am I saying this? I'm not doing that. Make another sanity check.
I was gonna say we should pour some holy water on that rock and see if it does anything.
I'm gonna grab. I can grab her in. In this phase, correct?
Right.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna trip her or something. I'm gonna slow her ass
Yeah.
down. I'm gonna.
Just
Hold the leg of the simulacrum out.
I'm just gonna tongue her legs out from under her, and while I'm in 2.
And I'm gonna try to keep grab her and be like, let's go.
these are new teeth. Please don't make me lose more.
So.
These are your second set.
Yeah.
Chat really doesn't like my teeth, okay?
It's yeah, so it's safe to say that Pat and Nancy, between the two of them, can probably prise Evelyn away from the rock between the two of them and carry
All the
her
guards.
away whilst they they rush after the rock and immediately kind of grab it.
I'm gonna shoot the rock.
Okay.
But while they're getting, I'm gonna shoot it so I can try to send it farther.
Send it further.
Yeah.
Evelyn is hysterical right now. She wants the rock. She's screaming, push him to get out of here.
It's okay, Evelyn. We'll get you out of here. We'll get you a new rock, a better rock that doesn't make you crazy and change color.
Calm your ass down, woman. It's just a rock.
It's
Okay.
not just a rock.
Not to me.
My rock.
Do you need me to shoot something? or-
Yeah, give me a shoot.
Which I don't think you can fail right now. Honestly.
Yeah, it's,
I can, man.
yeah, and if you can't fail, then you shoot the rock. It doesn't seem to have any effect other than it just kind of ricochets off like pong, pong, pong.
Oh, it doesn't push the rock.
It doesn't
forward?
push it any farther?
Doesn't push it at all.
Oh,
Okay, let's go.
snap.
Time to
No,
go.
Go, go, go.
Time to run.
Evelyn, let's go. Run.
Is Evelyn grabbing faces now that she doesn't have the rock?
She seems to still want to, yeah.
Okay.
No,
Then-
no.
As are the other soldiers. I mean, everyone's grabbing everyone's face at this point.
No, we're getting out. We're dragging her by her ankles and taking her out. Bye, Evelyn. Let's go.
All right.
I want the rock.
No, sorry.
Shit.
Nancy, I want it.
We'll get you a new rock tomorrow.
Evelyn, I'm sorry. I pour holy water on the hand she was holding it on.
Both her hands.
Her
Those are hands.
hands seem to be unaffected.
Fuck me sideways. All right.
So you drag her out, and you hear an explosion, which can only be the tank finally being taken out
Yep. Let's go.
by the soldiers. And you guys basically, are you going back to your hotel?
Fuck no, we're going to Birdo's.
We gotta get Harvey though.
Back to Berto's.
Harvey's with Birdo.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
Come
Okay.
on.
He
We
knew
gotta
what
get
time.
Harvey.
All right.
No matter what, Harvey is at the top of this fucking totem pole. There is at no point has Harvey ever not been her number one concern. We're running for our lives. Where's Harvey? Get the fuck out of here. We gotta live.
I feel like we would be like, all right, Harv, the tickets are talking at 8:30. Make sure you're at Bartos by 8:45.
Oh yes, I'll go get some tea and.
I'll wait at the cafe across from the abandoned train station. And then
I'll
head
take
over.
my 98 sanity and go have some tea.
Oh man, yeah. So the group of you kind of rush out, escaping the hail of bullets that is in your wake, basically.
Yeah.
And heads to Berto's. Well, I say Berto's. It's yeah, pure jealousy. It's
Oh, he's watching. That's
yeah,
great.
the abandoned train station where Berto and Harvey are waiting. Berto says, "Hello, how'd it go? I heard
Great.
guns."
Let's go. Are you ready to go? I hope you're ready, cause there's
Fire
tanks
up
and
the
stuff.
train.
Let's go.
Oh, I suppose we can go. Eh,
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
okay, I'm going to take a minute to get started.
I'll help you. Let's go. She's gonna help get all the, cause she was taught how to drive the train.
Indeed.
So she's gonna help get it like start up as fast as possible and get out.
Yeah. Okay. So you're starting up the train. Evelyn and Pat, what would you guys like to do?
Evelyn is crying over her rock.
Yeah.
I am watching her.
Okay.
I'm not letting her touch anybody. And I'm going to cycle through the phases to see what she looks like.
Okay. When you get to the fourth phase, you see that there is some kind of jelly-like octopus, which has kind of two teeth that seem to be prized into Evelyn's temple, and it's over her face. And seems to be very much like a face hugger kind of thing, but more so over her head, and kind of brain, and it seems to be sort of it seems to have prized apart the skin on her scalp, and seems to be digging into her brain.
Like Half-Life.
Right? Yeah, like that. Yeah, head crabs.
Yeah, it's not to
I
be.
love a future.
So that's what you see, Pat. It looks like it's quite well on there, with its kind of squid-like
I
appendages.
dropped some blood on it.
It doesn't seem affected. It just kind of like sizzles on it.
Okay, I've got one last little trick. Does it have substance? It's like ectoplasmy.
It's
jelly,
ectoplasmic, yeah. I assuming you haven't touched it, but it looks like it'd be kind of jelly-like, like a jellyfish.
Okay, I have 2 Dream Lasan bullets left. I want to spin one up and boom, shoot it right there and see if I can send that fucker on its way somewhere else.
Okay. So Evelyn doesn't know this, but in stage 4, she's got a jellyfish creature stuck on her face. And you get one of these, wind up one of these dreamless sand bullets and just kind of boom, fire it off her skull. It rips the flesh as it comes away, and basically slaps against a wall. And you've definitely moved it, but you can see it begin to kind of like move away along the ground. It seems to be able to kind of crawl.
Is it hurt?
You're not sure.
Okay, well, I pull out my other gun and I fan the hammer with 6 of my priest blood bullets. I'm gonna see if I can just, like, I fire one regular bullet to see if it does something to it.
Yeah, the normal bullet doesn't seem to do anything when you fire it.
I mean, priest blood. It's got priest blood on it, but it still doesn't do anything.
Right. Nope. You kind of fan the hammer and shoot it a bunch of times. It just begins to sort of crawl away.
Away from us.
Yeah, it wants to be away from you. Looks like it's skulking.
Train?
Yeah, it's it seems to be crawling along the ground off the train.
Yeah, I want it off the train, so I'm just gonna keep, like, maneuvering it until it is off the train.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep an eye on it. How's she looking?
Evelyn, as the bullet is kind of placed just over your head, the flesh from your scalp is sort of ripped open by the creature, and you take 3 damage. And when the creature is off, you can see back in phase 1, she's got this wound over her head.
Okay. Just like a cut though in phase 1.
Looks like
we didn't see.
Looks like a cut, but you can't see the creature when you're in this phase.
Okay, gotcha. I'm gonna stay in the phase where I can see it until I see it gone.
Yeah, it goes. It goes.
Okay, it's gone.
Yeah, and Evelyn, your mind is back, as it were.
Okay, time to rock and roll. Tell Berto to, choo choo.
Are we rolling yet?
We gotta be.
You're getting on your way. Yeah.
All right, so we're leaving it behind as it crawls off back into the city. Awesome.
Oh man, you know what I just thought? I hope to hell Felicia left because we were like, hey, listen, we don't want you around all this craziness anymore. Why don't you get off the train?
It's totally screwed.
Watch her didn't leave, and this will haunt us later. She shows up touching people's faces in the next city.
Or
if I see her come up, I'm gonna shoot her dead.
Well,
I mean,
it's
she
either
ain't
the
getting
face
anywhere near
touching,
me.
or it's gonna be like 13 feet of snow. So either way, she's kind of
Yeah, she's totally fucked.
not Felicia.
While I'm in phase 3, Berto's the only NPC we have with us right now, right?
Yeah.
Can I check his head? Make sure he wasn't in town or anything?
Yeah, Berto seems clean.
Okay, I check everybody else's. Harv's and... Because I know Nancy would want me to check Harv first.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, very important. Yeah.
Harv and...
You guys are clean.
Okay. I look in the mirror. Okay. All right, good. I'm done.
Okay. Yeah, Felicia's she's having a time of it, I'm sure, as an octopus person now. So you guys are on the train. You know that you're going away from Belgrade, but you don't really know where you want to go to next. So Berto's like, where are we going to go?
Hold on, let me look at my original list of stops from the Orient Express, because I'm guessing that's it.
We've got 5 of them now. So there's only 6, right?
There's 7. And we're missing 1 because we couldn't get one in Milan. Okay.
And there's the one in Constantinople, so that's it. Like,
Well, that's where we have to destroy them. It's Constantinople.
Right.
Well, I thought there was one there, though.
Yeah, we missed one, and there was supposed to be one in...
Was there?
I could have sworn.
All right.
I remember Siberia, too,
I remember Siberia. That's in my notes.
Siberia was a stop. I don't know if...
Yeah.
We are hell and gone from Siberia.
Trieste, then the last one we were at, which I can see it, but I can't say it.
Venice, Trevis, whatever.
Yes.
That one. I didn't hear you the first time you ever said it, so my notes are all wrong. So, yeah.
Trieste. Yeah. And then the last-
Siberia, Milan, and Constantinople. That's it. Like,
Siberia.
all
I
over.
guess it's Siberia.
You want to go to Siberia?
Let's look at the map. Where is Siberia on a map versus Constantinople?
Berto brings out his
Hell
Or-
and
I
gone.
feel like it may have supposed to have been Serbia instead of Siberia, maybe. Siberia is like,
it's all the way in Russia.
yeah.
I
That's
don't
what I-
know. That's
I heard
what
Siberia, but it might
I
have been
heard
Serbia.
Siberia.
all right.
Well, Serbia ain't that damn far away from where we are right now.
Yeah, because we're in Yugoslavia.
Right.
That
Right.
makes sense for it to be on the list on the map. All right.
That's entirely possible. That was what the schedule for the Orient Express is. Well, though you guys know, what you guys have.
Will, what's the next chapter name in the campaign guide? Is it Serbia? We got it.
It's Siberia.
Siberia. Oh man. Oh man. Yeah, looking at a map. Yugoslavia. Yeah, Yugoslavia. Serbia. Where's Constantinople?
Berto still can't read maps very well.
Yeah.
I think we're here. He points to America.
It's okay. You have Evelyn who can navigate.
Oh,
Oh,
good.
She's a navigator who moonlights as a librarian.
All right.
Her real job is
I'm also a
navigation.
translator.
Belgrade. Where the fuck is Constantinople?
Real life research going on.
I know there is real life research. All right.
Look for Istanbul.
I used to have a map, but a cat destroyed it.
Sadly, the map is in Turkish.
It's a good thing you have somebody in your party who
map, but
speaks.
it was in Russian, and I was like, I don't read that.
Oh, how's it going, Mythos? Good to see you, my friend.
Oh my gosh.
The party are currently deciding which destination they'd like to go to next in their journey from Belgrade.
Can we go home?
Can we go?
Is that an option?
You could.
Just turn it back. We'll go home real
Take
quick.
the.
and then
It's
come
on the
back.
way. I mean, home is on the way, so.
It's always on the way.
Everywhere you want to go is basically on the way. If you want to go to Siberia, it's on the way.
Yeah. Ooh, we're not doing great.
We're not doing great.
We're not doing great.
We've got 5 of 7. That is pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty good. We're still alive for that.
That's 5
I
more
just
than anybody
can't
else
map right
has.
now.
We're not even certain if there's one there. We just know that was one of the stops
was one
on
of
the
the stops.
Orient.
Yeah.
Right. You knew that
Milan's
the.
is gone, and I'm pretty sure there was one in Constantinople. So I think that we don't need to make this trip unless it's on the way.
Yeah. We
Right.
gotta stop in modern day Bulgaria to get through. Like it's Belgrade, and there's one country, and then we're in Turkey. We're one
Are
country.
you looking at like the actual trail that they take?
No, I'm
Wait.
looking at just a map of Europe,
Okay.
1920.
Okay,
What
so
path does the Orient Express take?
if what I remember is
We gotta
this.
go through Bulgaria.
They said there was a piece in Constantinople, which could easily be like the pedestal you have to put all this shit on.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know, because if there's a head, a body, 2 arms and 2 legs, that's 6 pieces. So, I remember in my notes it said Constantinople, and then we lost the piece that Katerina was delivering for her father to the priests. They got that one right, or no? We got that one. We lost the one piece when we were dealing with the in Lausanne. There was
Mhm.
they
We
took
lost,
it.
and
we lost the
Germiston.
bust.
So there's one outstanding piece in Constantinople, according to my notes.
Well, it looks like according
I don't
to just a map of Europe, we're hitting like all the capitals and big cities. If we were to stop between Belgrade and Yugoslavia and Istanbul, it'd probably be in Sofia, Bulgaria. So, Barto, how far can you go on this train before we need more fuel?
Well, I've stocked up fairly well, so we probably have a few
Well,
weeks.
died, so there's no answer.
Oh, Will died.
Oh.
Will,
No, he.
Oh
he's
no,
muted.
Berto was only speaking on OBS. Sometimes he does that. I have a few weeks of fuel, so should be fine for a little while.
all right. How long will it take us to get to Constantinople?
Want to go to Constantinople?
Or feel like there's one more stop, but okay.
You want to go direct?
I mean, if y'all want to, we can. And if there's nothing there, we just leave.
That's
Like,
true.
there's,
That's true.
there's
It's,
no...
it's just one stop to get.
Sophia.
That's what I said. That's in Bulgaria. Sofia is the next big city between Belgrade and Istanbul. It's like right on the way.
I don't know what this
sounds
means.
like Siberia. Sofia, Siberia. We could have misheard.
Well, no, I have Siberia on here too.
Okay.
But
We're
it
the
says-
best note takers.
I do remember saying at the beginning of this campaign, every note will be very important.
But it does say Siberia, Belgrade. So maybe I meant Serbia, Belgrade.
Right.
Serbia, yeah.
I heard Siberia. Y'all did.
I heard
so.
Siberia.
I have Siberia written down too. But
Now I
think
do have this down. I have Sofia,
Yep.
1875.
Oh, well, that's
do.
probably important then. We should go to Sofia, Bulgaria.
I will search through my excellent notes to see if I can find anything
I'll
else.
just watch all the Call of Cthulhu's from the past,
We just got a playlist.
and retake some notes. No.
They might have to.
You said
I-
1876. Wait, 1875?
Go to Sophia in 1875. Yes. Back to the future. We have to go back.
Okay, yeah. Well, Sophia. Well, we can start going that way.
Yeah, why not? Why
Yeah.
not?
Sophia. Okay.
Sophia.
That'll buy us time to go back and watch the old shows.
I'll at least flip through our notes because I have a feeling we'll get there today. Yeah. Just kidding. We're not staying here longer than to just get dinner. Bye.
Okay, off to Sophia then.
Sophia. Aye. Berto, that'd be great.
Okay. And yeah, he's off.
great.
You're on your way to Sophia, the next destination for you. So you know, Berto's just kind of just on his way, basically on these sort of like illegal train tracks, trying not to run into any other trains along the way, and you're headed out. So you got some time. What would you guys like to do?
I'm gonna learn Turkish, damn it. I'm determined. Actually, you got the Bible, correct?
I did, and it's in Turkish, and I can't read it, so you can read it.
I want to try to read the Bible.
Yeah, you need it, Evelyn. Read the Bible.
I just want to see if there's any like differences with the being Turkish one. Like, why would this one specifically be locked up there?
I give you full permission to read the holy word.
She's gonna hit you with it too.
That's fine.
Hit you with that holy word.
You can't smite me.
Word.
Holy.
Word.
Word. You want to read some holy book?
Oh!
Testify.
I do have 1875.
Was that a dab, Haley?
written down.
No, I'm up at the table because I
Read the
fucking
Bible.
rolls. I
Wow, that is actually the worst possible outcome. You lose points in Turkish. I'm kidding.
because I'm not removing them. I've earned those.
She's a Bible bumper, yeah. Yeah, you've got no fucking clue what it says.
I have notes. So it says,
Sophia is a stop.
yeah, it says Sofia Curator Museum, Bulgarian War 1875. Paris after. Oh wait! That's from what's this guy? Welcome, Mr. Welcome Whitman.
Now you're thinking of Winkleman.
Winkleman? No. This
Yep.
is.
Johann?
There was a Whitman, I thought. I don't have my other notes, so I can't research like y'all.
This was on the trail of a cult artifact left. This is like from the beginning notes from when we were talking to Mr. Smith. He was saying in Paris, the statue was disembodied.
Right.
French Revolution, Venice, and then went north to I can't read this name. Davis necromancy, maybe? It says to a welcome Whitman, Siberia, who was a curator at the museum there, and then something about the Bulgarian War in 1875, Paris. Yeah, there's.
I'm gonna take a quick
Oh, and
bio
then-
break while you guys figure this all out. It's fantastic
All
stuff.
right, it's fine. My notes
It'll
are
be
shit.
fine.
I
Take
was
some time.
scribbling things so quickly. Like there was an information dump.
There was an information dump. Wait, Will, I wanted to read.
But
the
he says we have to take the
Necronomicon.
final pieces to Constantinople to a mosque there to destroy it. Oh great, it's at a mosque. That's shit.
Yeah, it's the mosque is in. That's in Constantinople.
Yep.
You and I have basically the same stuff.
Okay,
I-
well, I know what episode this is in. Oh, look at me. I even wrote down at one point in the episode. It's 1.2 hours into the episode, so I can go back and listen to it.
Look at you.
That's convenient.
Look
I
at
was
you.
like,
now
it
Big
burned
brain on
me.
Lindy.
last
information.
episode I started like saying season 2, episode 7. So
Yeah,
I
I
can
didn't
keep
write
track of my notes.
But I know where about because this is when right before he died. Because he sent us on this quest, so that's like episode 1 or
One.
2.
One, yeah, that's
Episode
when
1. 1.2 hours.
Paddle Pow found him.
Yeah.
Yeah, Red, don't feel bad. My notes are also kind of shitty.
Well, it's Sophia. We're heading to
Yeah,
Sophia.
it's Sophia.
We'll figure it out when we get there.
I feel like something about a curator of a museum there, maybe.
Yeah, I've got curator down too.
And after today's episode, I'm going to go back and rewatch episode 1.
Right.
Why are we going there, Red? To get a piece of the simulacrum?
Are we sure it's there?
Maybe. We'll know by the, we'll know out of character by the end of the day. Nancy will spend the time reviewing her notebook because she takes better notes than I do. And I'm a pretty good note taker.
I swear to God, man, if somebody looked at these notes, they'd think I was absolutely batshit crazy.
Yeah. Same here.
The stuff that he has us writing down. I mean, collect the arms and legs. Don't let the fleshless ones get you. I mean, it's just
The
crazy
cults of the
shit.
skinless ones, yeah.
Right. I mean, I got
Yeah.
from early on, it's nuts.
Mine's me trying to spell things. Like it's just me things to mark out.
I'll have SP written so many things.
I'll write something and then I'm like, wait, why was this a thing? And I'll write little notes and I'm like, wait, that was the other person. So it's like a bunch of marked out shit.
I look back and I saw like episode 2, and one of my notes in the margin was, "Boy, I hope we level up soon." I had no clue. you don't do that.
Oh dear, dear. All right then. So what's the Sophia? Okay, so
Yeah.
onwards to Sophia, says Berto as you dive aboard the Berto train, and get ready to head along. You realise that the weather is incredibly cold until you're a couple of miles out of Belgrade.
About 3 miles out.
Yeah, 2-3 miles out, and then it starts to to pick up in warmth a little bit. But behind you can see that they're having a bout of incredibly bad weather in Belgrade at the moment. So hopefully that picks up for them.
The way I look at it is, Ithaca is a really good manager. So maybe he can go in there and take out all those squid people for us. I mean, this is really something that had to happen.
Sorry,
Yeah.
we left a mess.
These things, they're necessary evils when it comes to Ithaca. So yeah, you head through for some time on the train until we'll say it's 2 days after you guys have been traveling.
Can we read something?
You guys can read, yeah.
Do you want to help me with the Necronomicon?
That's what I was wanting to do. That's what I was gonna ask, but he like, I'm gonna leave real quick. I was like, okay. Yeah, I wanted to research into that.
Okay.
Let's get our laudanum ready.
Yeah, I was like, I'm popping pills, dude.
Did she get any information from the Bible besides?
No. Did you not see my
Oh, that's
She
right.
rolled an
ridiculous
extra
fail?
100.
You're like the holy word. I can't. My eyes.
Fuck the church.
Yeah. Fuck
She
this
was
one.
reading it for 2 hours when she realized, wait, this isn't the Necronomicon.
Yes. Who wants to read the Necronomicon?
You want me to do it?
If it was sanity, it's, you know what, fuck it, I'll read it because we need you more than we need you on the team.
No, that's not true.
So
Can
I'll
we read it together and like have it, Will?
No.
Can we have sanity?
No halvesies.
No.
I'll read it. It's fine.
That's the best.
All right, Evelyn, you are gonna have to roll me a sanity check despite Laudanum.
Yeah, I'm not gonna read it.
It does
I'm gonna
soften
be
the blow
praying.
somewhat.
I'm gonna be praying for Evelyn and Harvey.
You would have failed too, though, if you had that roll.
Yeah.
Evelyn and Harvey.
No, Evelyn and Pat. That's what I meant. I was.
Son of a
I
bitch.
totally thought that you came the
All
chat.
she
I
can
said
think of.
Harvey. Harvey doesn't need it. Harvey's okay. Evelyn is
Freudian slip.
Okay, what's you pass your sanity?
I failed.
Oh, fantastic.
Oh, fantastic. I will. This is great for me.
This is good times right now. All right, it's okay. Okay. But the laudanum is softens the blow for somewhat. Taking it. Oh, okay.
Are you fucking kidding me? I'm lower than what I started with on this shit.
Oh, I'm crying.
Nope.
You lose 11 sanity. Great. Oh my god, that's my rolls though. Ah.
I swear you're a hacker, Will.
I am.
think you've hacked
He has
Roll
to be.
20.
He has to be. No, we're gonna fight. If I ever meet you in person, we're gonna fight.
We're gonna fight. You me outside. It's like high school again. At lunchtime, there's gonna be a fight.
That's the best. That's the best.
Do I learn anything?
You
Was it
learned
worth it?
never to read anything again.
You've learned your lesson.
I quit my day job.
Oh
I'll be a
goodness.
translator from now on.
That's good. Yeah. Excuse me.
I'd
Yes,
probably be dead though if we didn't boost my sanity.
that's true.
If we're
I
being
will let you
honest.
read.
Yeah,
though, I mean-
Fulbright probably saved your life there. So, you, you do learn a couple of things.
Damn right I do.
you
I'm gonna
le-
stop talking now.
yeah. You learn that this book by your man Memis is written primarily about the worship of Yog-Sothoth. Okay, Yog-Sothoth is a ancient entity who is from a different planet, and is he, or if it truly is a, like a he, it, being a cosmic entity, has perhaps more knowledge than any other single being. One of the passages reads, Yog-Sothoth knows the gate. Yog-Sothoth is the gate. Yog-Sothoth is the key and guardian of the gate. Past, present, future, all are one in Yog-Sothoth. He knows where the old ones broke through of old, and where they shall break through again. He knows where they have trod earth's fields, and where they still tread them, and why no one can behold them as they tread.
That's a lot of information.
I can copy it out for you.
Okay, thanks.
Okay.
Alright, cool.
Jesus, is that you? Yeah, something like that. Yog-Sothoth can take many different appearances by the sounds of things. Usually a mass of glowing eyes with some tendrils, as described by your man.
Anything in there about how to contact him?
Do you want to read?
You definitely have to give it. You're in like chapter 1 right now,
I can't read anymore. I'm gonna die.
Well, no. Once you get your blasted by sanity, you can. Right, Will? You can continue to read.
Sure.
No, I thought that was the
No, I
mechanic.
don't. It does not work that way. No.
Oh, it doesn't? Okay.
I don't think so. I don't think it works that way because
Often
when you read the
often learning spells will require you to take a sanity hit.
Okay. Okay.
Well, she can summarize chapter 1 for you and be like, here, start here at chapter 2 on this page.
I know this bit. You read this bit.
Right, yeah.
Skip to chapter 6.
That's how you guys share the sanity.
We're the only ones that'll do it, man.
Yeah, Nancy wants nothing to do with your devil worship book.
Convenient. Okay.
You know, if it was a Bible.
Just spending
she'd
time
know
with
about
Harvey.
Can we put it in a Bible case? Like we just, yeah, this is a Bible. Read it.
You change the cover.
Yeah.
Take off the flesh and
remove the
skin.
flesh.
one.
Yeah, or for God. Yeah, that's simple.
You know, technically, Will,
Mm.
couldn't we use the cover of the Necronomicon to do a graft flesh spell?
Technically.
Potentially,
It's skin.
it is human skin.
Don't go grafting the book, but it's not.
I'm just saying, if I wanted to, like, you know, throw a Hail Mary, I'm going to write that down. Graft.
Note.
Right. Hope we level up soon. Right. Yeah, Will, I'm going to go ahead and read a little bit.
Yeah, Griffin's right. Yeah, most likely you're able to read rest of the general information of the book. However, reading usually takes place in like 3-hour chunks, similar to like library use. So that's what you've learned in the first 3 hours of like general info on the book.
Oh, okay.
She's good to go then, right? I mean,
You're good to go in terms of
more than-
reading information. Learning spells will definitely, you know.
But she would know. I mean, she wouldn't. She could. I mean, when we get to spells, we know that they're spells, correct? I mean,
You
it's not like we
start
get halfway through and go, oh shit, I'm summoning something.
Right, you're translating though. So yeah, you'd most likely have to say the spell out loud in order to actually start saying it. But reading it, you'd have to. Yeah, there's a certain bit where I mean, this thing isn't written out where it's like now there is a spell, you know, like it would
Right,
be like a
okay, so-
Cthulhu.
I would think it'd be like
Handbook.
to summon this or to do this. If you do that, like I feel like that it would
Potentially,
signify.
Right.
it
so
is
I
written
just-
by a
just to
madman
clarify-
though. So
Yeah, to clarify mechanically, if she keeps reading, she's going to have to make sanity checks
yes,
because she could stumble upon a spell.
correct.
Okay, well, you can't read anymore. So I'm going to read the next 3-hour chunk.
Okay,
And I failed.
there we go. That's
High five, lose sanity together. Yeah.
10 sanity lost.
Well, you suck.
Thanks.
What the hell, man? There's only one way to win this. There's only one way to win D&D, guys.
right.
What
All
do
right.
I learn, Will?
Yeah.
His favorite color is blue.
Long walks along the Eldritch Beach. Yeah.
I know his live Jasmine password.
So, you know that there's a ritual involving Yog-Sothoth, which makes use of what are known as essential salts of a deceased individual. And through this, it's possible that Yog-Sothoth can be contacted.
Does it explain the ritual?
It does. I'd let you pause at that point before you want to learn that spell.
You
That
have to get
10 was
into
just getting to it.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Holy
You still gotta
shit.
learn it.
Yeah, I'm not. Fuck it. I'm going for it.
Let's give it another roll.
Hit me.
That Necronomicon, though.
That Necronomicon. Dice is one higher on a d10, so you lose 8.
Okay, so can I do this? Can we spread that over the 2 days that we were on the trip?
Yeah, that's reasonable to say, so you don't go insane and,
Right. Well, yeah.
immediately.
Hey, I know I probably ask this all the time, but do the pieces help during sanity rolls?
No.
Okay. You know,
Nope. Would have been nice.
I always ask. I think I hope for a yes. Like, yeah, sure, whatever.
Sure. They help. If you
Alright.
they help,
Yeah,
Haley. They really
Nancy's
help.
just praying, and she's like, like cleaning off the priest's weapons, making sure they're all good. The ones that she took from Evelyn, all of them was crazy, and trying to bless her bobby pins.
Yeah, you actually get the feeling that the simulacrums probably don't help your sanity checks.
Oh. Okay. Well. What do I learn the ritual? Will?
You do learn a ritual, yeah.
Good.
I like how you know how to contact like everybody.
He's got everyone on speed dial.
I mean,
I'm just
listen,
gonna take a
man.
nap real quick, and they just have like a conference call.
He just Skypes them all.
I mean, this is like D&D,
Join my
and they're
Discord,
like,
yeah.
Evelyn and Pat, you guys learn all the magic. You know, it's like, You have to do this shit. I'm assuming. I don't know. I've never played this game. You know?
It's one theory.
I'm gonna go with it, man. So I know how to contact Yogg now,
Yep.
but I need the essential salts of a human being.
Yeah. Essentially referring to organs and horrible things you had to do to this person's body.
Kind of like what we had to do on the train, on the
Yeah,
the ghost train.
Right.
Oh, I ain't no problem with that, man. I got people.
Berto!
Where is
Well, maybe-
Felicia?
Maybe we should have kept her.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm effectively fucking crazy, so. But I know stuff.
Oh no.
It's a way to be.
Yep.
Okay.
Evelyn, what are you at?
23.
33. Let's rock.
Ooh, getting down there.
Well, if we get to an episode where I'm about to die from sanity loss, I need you to just magically make my husband appear. It's like required. Okay? Just have him be there for whatever reason. Okay?
Noted. Okay. And Nancy's doing her holy reading and sharpening of bobby pins. Fantastic. So,
I'll be
Maybe
using
try to
my
dip
knife.
them in a little holy water so that they're holy bobby pins. Because, I am a very righteous crusader.
We need to
Against
like
the
get her a little more Cthulhuized. Just so we can
Yeah,
find
she's-
her.
she's the only sober one at a party right now, and you guys are like absolutely smashed, you know? Like,
From this point forward, I'm not opening any more doors. I'm not looking at any more books.
We have
if we get
blindfolds
stuck-
now.
Yeah.
just walk
Nathan,
around
this to
blind.
you. We just shrug like, no, we can't do that anymore. No,
We're blind.
that's you
Fucking-
guys.
I'll tell you what, though, the one thing that I've learned from this trip is Berto's train is very relaxing.
It is.
Yes.
It's
so
really
relaxing.
relaxing.
It would be relaxing if you weren't reading these horrible texts.
But what about
I was
me?
relaxed
But
while
Nancy
we're
isn't.
going.
Yeah, Nancy is definitely not.
relaxed.
So Nancy, you can roll me a D4.
I'm relaxed while reading. So it doesn't matter what I read, I'm just relaxed.
You guys are all insane. But Nancy regains 2 sanity.
What about your favorite librarian?
Oh yeah, the villain. I remember. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. What about Harvey? Harvey's on this train technically.
Redundant doesn't shout the game. He can't regain sanity whilst he's not here.
I tried redundant. I tried.
You can't have higher than 100 sanity, so he's fine.
Exactly. Yeah, he ascends to godhood. Okay, so the crew of you are chilling. You're reading your books. You're going insane. It's all good. Until you feel the train come to a shuddering stop, and Berto calls back, "Problem on the tracks."
What's up, Bertel?
He kind of like pokes his head out the window. "We're out of tracks."
Oh,
And you kind of look ahead, and you see that the and to describe the surroundings, you guys are going through countryside again, basically on your way to Sophia. So you're kind of out in middle of nowhere. Berto's trying to take routes that you don't run into other trains on, so that you don't get sort of like stopped by the police or something. And you can see that the rails, like a couple hundred feet ahead, look like they have been kind of wrenched apart and are no longer there.
wrenched apart by what? Will?
You'd have to go out there and see, wouldn't you, Lindy?
I think we should just back up and find a different route.
Nancy, poke your head out. What's out there?
Well,
Evelyn and Pat are smoking cigarettes. Hey, tell us what you see. Tell us what's
I
out
see.
there.
She's drinking your
This is
whiskey. She's
insane,
like,
right?
yeah.
that's my whiskey. Berto loaded this whole train with whiskey. 'Cause he knows what we got here. Yeah, no, it's like they're wrenched up, like stuff. So there's no way we could fix this, right?
They look pretty damn torn apart, yeah. Berta
Alright.
says, it must have been some kind of storm.
Yup, some kind of storm. Let's go a different way, because obviously we can't fix that.
Okay.
Academy. You should read this book and find out.
It's a track repair manual.
Yokesov is like, in my spare time, I like to fix train tracks. He is the key in the gate. He has access to all knowledge, past, present, and future. So if anyone wanted to know how to fix the train, it would be Yog-Sothoth.
I do have some mechanical repair, but I don't feel like
You'd
we have
need a lot
equipment
of
to fix
time, probably, yeah, and equipment is
to
another thing.
repair train tracks.
Yeah, they're pretty complex things as far
Is
as I
there
understand.
another route we can take?
Yeah, Berta takes a look at the map. Okay. We'll pass through a village.
I don't trust villages.
Not after that one with the creepy lady.
I feel like Negan's at the end of all this. Like, we're getting
Yes.
Yeah, it's like, all
Railroaded.
right, literally railroaded.
Literally.
Literally.
All right, well, if that's the only way, I suppose that's the way we got to go. 'cause
Could go a long way round. There is further, it goes quite central. Lots of trains, though.
We don't want to get caught by the police. Does that be really bad at this point?
Is there a name for the village?
Orisaz. It is spelled Oraszac.
I already don't trust it as a Z in its name. I don't fucking know, I'm sorry.
Probably plays chess.
I do, yeah.
Probably filled with Turks that are all playing chess with each other.
We won't stop. We'll just go right through. It'll be fine.
Okay. Berta's like, okay, we can do that.
I don't feel like we should check out. I mean, I guess before we do that, she will try to take a closer look at these wrenched up tracks. Just in case it's a crazy illusion or something, which I doubt.
In what phase? Oh.
Oh, okay, yeah. So she'll just instead of walking out and going out there, because that's stupid, she's gonna poke her head out the train and just kind of click.
Yeah, in phase 4, the train track is there. And it looks nice and welcoming.
Phase 1. So guys, the train track's there in phase 4, but I don't think we should go that way.
Could you see anything, like, was there anything in the distance that seemed bad?
No,
No,
seemed good actually.
I don't trust it.
Pat,
Pat, what do you say?
village or phase 4 tracks?
You guys decide.
No, Pat.
No, man, we are literally at the end of the line here. We need to
Harvey, what do you say?
Harvey and Chad.
What would you do?
Village full of crazies or train tracks in phase 4? Will's just gonna put like all these nice things in phase 4 and we're just be like, no, it's phase 4 because we're paranoid of phase 4 now. Yeah. Village.
I feel like that
Or-
Will would do that though. Like he
I know.
would put nice things in
That's
front of
what
us.
I would do.
And then I also
Well, we don't know if
this
it's
is
a
such a
village full of crazy
paranoid thing to
people.
say. But
a
I also
village?
feel like he would think that we would think that.
That is insane, yeah.
It's
All
such
right,
a
so are we gonna go check the tracks out?
It ain't that deep, Haley. It ain't that deep.
So you're saying it is nice.
Am I?
Don't know if it's crazy. Yeah. I'm getting a bad feeling from these tracks. They're ripped up on phases 1 through 3, but they're fine in 4.
I know that you know that I know, yeah.
But I know that.
I'm just saying, it's a very paranoid feeling to have, but it could just be safe.
The player knows that whatever he says will be wrong, and the DM will beat him further. I don't know what to say here, man.
Yeah. We're not trying to think meta. I think we're honestly just paranoid. Like every town we go to is crazy.
Yeah,
But the phase 4
Often you make it crazy.
A real
Yeah.
paranoid person would feel that way if they
Yeah.
see 3 phases of no and then the craziest phase and yes. They're gonna be paranoid, but they're also not gonna think, like,
And then
yeah,
we've
it could be
destroyed
there.
like 3 towns now.
We haven't
And
showed 3 times.
it's bad. All right, you know what? We just won't stop in this town. I feel like the phase 4 tracks is. I'm just getting bad vibes.
Let's turn around and go to the village then.
Hey, Will.
That or it's like Mehmet's personal track, and he just goes this way, and he fucks it up on the other phases so people can follow him. You know.
So we're not gonna choose the tracks, but I just want to know, was it bad?
You know that I can never tell you that.
I just want to know.
I mean, there's one good way of finding out. You can go along those tracks.
But if we're not choosing it, you could just tell us.
That's unfortunately not true.
It's like the choose your own adventure books. Like
You
choose
go
one,
back.
you choose one. You choose one.
You are a cheat. Steve Jackson and Ian Livingston will be very upset with you, Haley.
That was the best. You just dropped that right out to both the authors. That's awesome.
All right, so you guys are headed to the village.
Yes.
All right, good. Excellent. So, Berta's like, okay, backing it up, and sets the train into Berta train in reverse, which is party mode, and the train wiggles as it goes backwards, and it works, yeah, and then takes the second route, which apparently leads you to the village, and yeah.
Stopping.
You want to stop?
No, stopping. I don't care if there's like a family of bunnies. We're keep going.
Okay.
I don't care if there's a family, period. We are not stopping.
So
Everything's on fire. People are crying in the streets. No.
See ya.
see you guys.
Not our problem.
They were just welcoming you with cookies. Nope.
Poison.
Poison cookies, yeah.
It was actually to gain sanity, but we passed up.
Yeah.
Right.
So, Berto kind of sets along this second track and starts to kind of like chug through the mountains. And you're kind of going up and down hills, uphill and down dale at this point until you do see a little village ahead of you that the train looks like it's going through. However,
This village.
yes.
Yeah, oh
no,
no. It
no,
doesn't look like it's on fire, buried in snow, filled with people touching each other's faces, or, other weird things.
no, it does, however, along the train tracks have a train which is stationed within the village. Other than that, it seems like, there's snow elsewhere, but it doesn't seem to be, it's not on fire. There
Like
aren't
a track to go around it. It's
correct.
Which
Look,
way is the
stupid.
train
That's poor
facing? Like,
planning.
it'd be coming towards us or away from us?
You get a feeling they probably don't get many trains in this sort of area. Sorry, what was that question, Lindy?
Does it look like it's headed which way is the train facing? Like to us or away from us?
It's heading away from you, yeah.
Okay.
And it's got 5 carriages, and just stationed there.
Does it look like a passenger train, or does it look like a cargo train?
No, it looks like the Orient Express.
no, I don't believe you. No.
Well,
Nope.
let's go back to those Phase 4 tracks, guys.
Yeah. I think I'd rather deal with Phase 4 than the Orient Express, if I'm being honest.
I feel like, all right, we're gonna stay.
We
in the
can't
town.
reverse all the way back from here. All the way up, can't go back up mountains.
Okay, well, all right, we're just gonna stay out of sight and wait for that train to go. I don't feel like we should go into this town.
That train ain't going nowhere, and you know it. That some bitch is parked for good. We played this game for months now. Linda, you know he ain't gonna just let us walk through this shit.
That was a great session, guys. See you next week.
We send Harv forward to check the train, see if it's the Orient Express or not.
Berto goes ahead. Okay.
No, Harv, I said.
See, this is why we need NPCs to just, you go look for us.
Well, that's what Hans was for. Felicia was always expendable.
We need to recruit more people.
Hey, Crusaders! Like,
No.
holy warriors,
No.
and fight with us, and it'll be
Mm-mm.
great.
Nope. No one from
Spoken
the
like a
church.
crazy cult leader. Evelyn.
I need crusaders. Fight for me.
I was
I
reading.
need holy warriors.
Yeah,
And a beard to stroke.
No.
Will,
Yes.
should we leave the train parked right outside and we go in to investigate this Orient Express? Or we just like ram them, or do we just like I don't know.
What time of day is it?
That's a good question.
Yeah, it's like dusky sort of time. I say
It's dusk.
It's dusky.
dusky. That's how I describe the time. Yeah.
It's Christmas morning. We never have that shit. We always have,
Lights
it's
go
dusk.
on.
It's Halloween.
Yeah. It's Friday 13th. Yeah.
Right.
God.
And
The
it is
full
again
moon.
tomorrow.
Every day's Friday 13th.
So Bodo says that's the Orient. How'd it get here?
You know, that's an excellent question. What is it doing out in the middle of nowhere?
Maybe it's back en route, to Sophia.
Yeah, already after it was.
It's been a week.
It's been less than a week.
Eh. Maybe they're on tight schedule. Eh?
Can we see anything like
Aha! I'm going to look at the Orient Express and click through the phases.
Okay.
suddenly it's on fire?
Everything's on fire. There's people around. You clip through the phases, and there doesn't seem to be anything untoward about the Orient.
All right, well, it's fine in all phases.
Does it have 5 carriages in all phases?
It does.
Doesn't get 6 in one of them, does it?
It doesn't seem to.
Okay.
All right.
His Mehmet has his own little fun palace in there.
Yeah.
All right, fuck it, man. Let's walk up.
Yep.
What are we gonna do?
What could go wrong?
Let's go.
I've just come to if Pat doesn't walk into something, we're just gonna sit around and look at each other.
Yeah.
So Pat's gonna go walk in. So
So Bodo says, if get train to go ahead, then we can follow on, or we could just take train. Hey.
Kidnap the Orient Express. We do only have 2 more stops, but no.
Okay.
I like the
Well,
idea of stealing the train.
We'll think about it, Berto. We'll seriously consider it.
Bodo's train is nice, but Orient she is a prize.
I do like the idea of stealing a train.
Let's see the situation with the train first.
Watch it be the crazy lady doctor.
I know. Or the original crazy conductor who escaped from that first ghost train, and this is now the Orient ghost train. I don't know. I'm just
As long as
Here's
it's
some-
not that
here's some
conductor
plot
that
for
tried
you,
to
Will.
kidnap me.
You guys gonna stop saying this stuff out loud?
Okay, so when we talk, you just need to not listen.
Yeah.
boy, I hope he doesn't find out Pat's down to 1 bullet.
Yeah, exactly.
What the fuck?
all right, let's just go. Let's go, guys.
Man, I hope they don't hurt Berto whilst we're away. Yeah.
I think we'd leave Harvey with Berto because Harvey's not here, and the train's very relaxing.
Sure.
Hey guys, let's leave all the simulacrum pieces with Berto. What could go wrong?
Yeah.
You know?
I feel like we would redistribute the pieces again too, so that it's not as obvious.
Oh, do ya? Come and get them.
Okay, so you're just gonna carry around a sack of statue parts everywhere,
It's just like your purse. It's like my man purse.
Whoa, I would like 2 of those back,
right?
please.
I originally had a arm up my skirt.
and a head
Well,
in
here
your purse.
you
And my
can
head in
have
my
you can have
purse.
the arm back, and Evelyn, you can have 2 of them, and I'll keep 2 of them.
Oh, well,
And,
about to get another one. Give me the head for my purse. It's
Okay,
got
you
a
got the
little
head.
shape
I'll keep-
on
She
it.
likes to get ahead.
Harvey in here, so Harvey gets none.
Yep.
Because he's still got a
Give
99
that together.
sanity.
Well,
Okay. Oh god.
Okay. So I want this arm. No, you can. We just argue over the simulacrum.
Oh my! I hope you do give my head Daddy's package.
And then we go investigate the train.
Okay. So, all right. So the 3 of you kind of jump out of Berto's train into the snows and make your way down towards the village. Yeah, you're.
I figured you would have rearmed yourself. I have my dagger. I'm gonna dual daggers.
Yeah, you got what?
Polish
12
them.
of them now.
I did polish them. I polished all of them
Good.
meticulously.
You're
But
gonna
I
dual
wanna
wield
be a-
daggers?
I'm gonna dual wield daggers. I'm gonna be a rogue again.
I'm gonna be a rogue again.
Alrighty.
Evelyn has truly gone insane. Alice.
What do you get when you mix no sleep, vodka, and Evelyn? Haley. That's what you get. Okay, let's go.
All right then. So yeah, you head through the snows, and so you get to the train. The village seems to be fairly quiet. There are some lights on in the houses, but for the most part, it's fairly quiet out here. You kind of approach the back end of the train.
Do we see
Do
Dr.
I hear
Gray?
anything going on in like with the train or
You can roll me a listen check.
Okay. Ah, that's a critical success. Or Not
Nice.
critical, but extreme.
We all succeed. We hear everything.
That's right, you do.
Yeah. Like that's a half of a. Yeah. I have 70 listen.
You hear Evelyn whispering to herself, "I'm gonna be a rogue again." Yeah, you hear on a train that there are there are voices. You can't make out exactly what they're saying, but there are multiple voices.
Do they sound like they're speaking in Turkish?
No, you can't tell.
Okay.
You hear that kind of like murmur of speech, you know, like
She's
someone's
a 5
upstairs and
listen.
speaking.
Of course she can tell.
Okay, Will, I put one of my guns, like old school gangster style, in my jacket,
Mhm.
put the other one away, and I walk onto the train.
Okay, you're kind of jumping on the back.
Yeah, I mean, it's got doors in every carriage to go down. So.
Yeah. Okay.
So, but
Do
I
I-
got a ticket. I still got my ticket.
I
That's
wanna-
true. We do still.
no ticket.
I want to look to see if there's anybody like off the train or like anything suspicious off the train.
You roll me a spot hidden.
No.
with a plus 25. Oh, well, you know, he just took like some on the train. So.
We're still close enough that it would be. I mean,
Yeah.
So I succeed.
Yeah.
Then.
Succeed by 1. So yes, the village is quiet, but you can see that there are people looking at you through their windows of their homes, and they're kind of like through shutters. You can see these kind of eyes looking out at you. Looks like a lot of people are watching.
I feel bad for those people. They live so close to the train tracks.
Will, is our carriage on this train?
Oh.
It looks like it is. Interestingly enough, it looks like it's been like completely refurbished as Pat jumps on board
In 3 days.
When it was still in Venice.
when it was still in Venice.
Well, we took the Orient. Remember, it plowed through to
Our carriage
Trieste,
was
I think,
destroyed
yeah.
in Venice by a big
Oh
tentacle.
yeah, our carriage was.
None of this should shock. Pat's not shocked. There's none of this shocks. Who's inside, Will?
Yeah, you at this point, are you being stealthy or are you just sort of making your way
Fuck
through?
now, I'm walking right in.
Okay. You walk in and there are a bunch of these inside out people with strange sort of the skin and organs the wrong way around, and there's a medical table and Dr. Gray is there. And she's over another kind of specimen, sort of, slicing away at the flesh.
I slowly close the door back.
They look over because you weren't making any effort to
like,
to stay quiet.
Wrong car.
Hi.
I see you all are busy in here. And, hey,
Yeah,
we found your laudanum. Close the door.
she
It's like all in my purse.
she looks up and she's like, "Ah, Mr. Patterson." She's suddenly German, despite previously being voices as English, because now you know she's evil. Yeah.
Ah, it's got to be German now, right?
Any good Bond movie, yeah. Mr. Patterson, it's good to see you.
You as well. I see that you have regenerated the train and found some more fucked up friends and.
Well, you don't find friends, you have to make them, don't you? And she kind of like slices away at flesh.
Couldn't agree with you more. So we were wondering, could you move the train out of the way? We're just gonna kind of scoot on right past you.
She finishes slicing away at this one man, who she's got like tied down and kind of like muffled so he can't scream anymore.
Do I recognize the guy?
No, you can't. He's indistinguishable
Like
from.
one of the local villagers.
It's possible, yeah. She says, well, my work here is almost done. I just need a couple more specimens. Do you think you could round up a couple for me, Pat?
Yeah, how many do you need?
3 or 4.
Is it 3 or is it 4?
Do you want like kids or like old people or?
A good range.
Here, I'm gonna move my hand up and down. You tell me when to stop.
A good
Why
range.
do you start at kids? Do you want a kid?
She thinks more of like, children would be good, I suppose. Yes.
Right, okay. What if I can't find kids?
Yeah.
Men, women.
Oh, gender does not matter, no.
Okay.
Not when you're inside out.
Oh, right.
Hey!
Right,
It's on the inside. Counts.
She's very progressive.
That was Nancy's best one. Okay, so 3. You want 3, starting with kids, and then just,
She nods.
shepherd's pie. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Close the door.
Jump out back, Evelyn and Nancy outside.
Yeah, we gotta get the fuck out of here right now.
Okay.
I mean, inside out people. Dr. Gray making more inside out people. Wants more people from the village. I don't give a shit what Birdo says. He's gonna.
Can we
gotta
disconnect the cart and like take the front car?
Take the front car.
Oh, that is a fucking fantastic idea,
Let's
Evelyn.
make sure there's no like inside out people in the rest of the car. And we have to make sure we get Berto and stuff. We'll have to leave his train back there, and we all get in and go.
Don't worry about Birdo and Harv. I'm sure they'll be fine.
I know.
Harv doesn't believe any of this is happening anyways.
Right.
He's sipping
Yeah.
tea. Well, you know, Bertha, mate, my good man.
They're all bloody crazy. Okay, let's. I'm gonna make a big show of this, Will, and I'm gonna be like, let's see, send out your villagers. We only need 3 more, and I'm kind of for those guys to like head towards the front of the Orient.
Yeah. Okay. So
Distraction, if you will.
yes, indeed. From the from one of the windows, as you kind of shout that out loud. Oh my
shot.
God!
Oh no, you're gonna get shot, Pat.
As you kind of call out, bring out your villagers. We need more. The gunshot goes up from the house as the villagers defend themselves and shoots Pat on a critical success.
Oh man.
Which is really bad news. Real bad news. It might not be so bad. We'll say on a 1 note, it's not gonna just hit Pat's body, because I know you've got your grafted flesh to protect yourself. So let's see, it's just a D10, just a D10 plus 3, 11.
Are you dead?
No, hold on.
Wait up. Well, hold up. So you're kind of like, how much of you is grafted at this point, Pat?
Well, from the way the spell reads, Will, it has to be blessed or cursed ammunition to even penetrate my armor. So I can take the shot from any like natural common item. It has to be blessed or like the knife enchanted is what I'm probably trying to say.
Right. So the way I understand the flesh graft is that you can graft certain parts of your flesh, not your whole body encased in armor. So like,
right.
arm is armored, chest is armored, head is armored, and
No, I think you did your chest for sure.
Oh no, I did everything. I did 5 sanity rolls, 1 for each leg, my chest, my head, and my 2 arms. So wait, 1, 2, 3.
just counting all these.
6. That's 6.
Head, shoulders, knees, and
6,
toes.
yeah. I rolled them all. They're in roll 20 somewhere. So, but I did each part. Now I took damage since then, but I haven't.
Right.
Remember when we were talking about my armor pool?
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know
yeah.
which one of those it took from.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
me neither, to be honest.
Dude, I don't know.
Let's roll a. I mean, it's a 1. It's pretty damn good. Let's see. Let's just roll like
Do
a.
you want me to just take it off my armor?
Yeah. Take it off your armor. Let's say that.
Okay.
So let's say he like shoots you like dead center, and his bullet just kind of like knocks you for 6 in the chest. It's it's not enough to kill Pat, but it's like, oh damn, like that was unexpected.
Okay, so you want me to? How much do you want to give me?
So you took 11. How much your armor? 5 on each part.
Sure, whatever you want.
So let's say like the bullet is somehow strong enough to like just blast away the armor on your chest. So you got to regraft that area.
Okay, perfect. That's good. All right.
And
Okay,
you hear a voice kind of call like, "There's more of that where that came from."
I stand up from the critical shot to the chest and I say, "That's a hell of a good shot, English-speaking guy."
Guten Tag.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to the train.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
like,
they're past at this point, right?
while he was doing that, can we have checked the rest of the train for more inside out people? Like, just,
Sure.
quietly
You guys can
in
roll
to
me.
see if they're in.
You guys can roll me stealth checks. Pat can roll a wild magic surge from Strider.
Oh my god, I
Thanks,
can never
Strider.
stealth. Not even with a plus 25.
I'm so sneaky.
Never sneaky.
Such rogue.
Such rogue.
Such rogue.
Wow, much sneaky.
1203, Will.
12.
I had to roll a 45 and I failed.
Nice. 1203.
How is this one gonna be
Oh, this one's good. I'm not gonna tell you what that one is.
Okay, that's not
Awesome.
suspicious at all.
Nope. Don't worry about it.
Awesome.
But that will come into play, my friends.
Oh, it's great.
So I succeed, but Nancy does not.
Okay. So the two of you are trying to sneak your way through. And trying to stay low in the snow, as you're kind of creeping away along either side of the tracks. And one of these skinless people just kind of like opens the carriage door and is like and sees Nancy.
I'm just looking for more of your buddies to take to Miss Gray. Shh, don't mind me.
So like he gives you like he's skinless, he doesn't have any expression, just kind of looks at you and walks back inside.
Okay. Yeah, and I make a big show of like kind of like looking like because there was a gunshot that everyone would have heard. So I look like I'm just trying to like stay. I'm acting like I'm just trying to stay low and like look at the village houses.
Yeah.
Will, I want to walk back into Dr. Gray's.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna walk in, and I'm sure there's just disgusting shit everywhere,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Probably plenty of skin because she's turning them inside
That's
out.
exactly right. I'm gonna walk in, and I say, "Doc, they're feisty. I'm gonna have to borrow this." And I reach down and just grab a piece of fucking flash, just
Nice.
like a big chunk of something. I'm gonna be like, they got me in my good part. I'm gonna be right back, and I just close the door.
She's fine.
Okay.
You see that there are a couple of the skinless ones that seem to be going towards the front of the carriage at this point.
I open back up the door to Dr. Gray, and I say, "Dr. Gray, is there any way you could send out your buddies here? Send them into the village. I'll bring you back 3 more, and however many it takes to replace anyone that these villagers ain't gonna do shit, but they are shooting. There's a dead eye in there somewhere, and I'm gonna need me some more targets. And if they take one out, well, by God, I'm gonna bring you that dead eye. He's gonna make a good one of these sumbitches."
There are 2 of these skinless ones in the room share, and she says, "Go with him," and they kind of they head off with you.
Okay. As soon as we get outside, I say, "All right, boys, I'm gonna put this on my chest. It's gonna take me about 5 minutes. You guys," and I point, "go that way around the village, that way around the village, and just start killing."
They kind of stalk off, and you hear a couple of gunshots in the night that seem to be from that one guy who's
Because fuck that guy. He shot me in the chest.
he's kind of firing off the gun. All right, that is 24. This means viewer decision time.
Go.
Come on.
So,
Supposed to go.
it's time for us to go home. So you guys are going to tell me, underneath this line here in chat, what is one of the powers that Dr. Gray has? What can Dr. Gray do?
Everyone wants to quickly go unhook the train.
All right. You you can roll me a strength to try and unhook it.
And have I been able to figure out how many skinless ones are on here, or how many are by the front of the train at this point?
Uh,
Even though
the,
I was shitty stealther, I'm a good listener and looker.
yeah,
failed.
you can roll me a spot hidden.
Okay.
Nancy, you try.
That's a good spot hidden. To do the train tracks, to get the unhook the car.
Yeah. I'm
Pop
not
the
strong
tongue,
enough.
man. Pop
Uh-huh.
the tongue.
Oh, can I do that? Can I pop the tongue?
Been done.
You've seen me do it.
And you have a plus like 20 to do it. So
Is that another strength roll then?
Yes. Okay, we'll save your tongue as like a plus 20. I think that's what we gave Pat at the time. So you kind of like, and there's this huge, like, wrenching, screeching metal sound as you like rip it
I feel
apart.
like we should have
basically.
done that when we were ready to go. Oh well.
And yeah,
I'm ready to go.
you see these two skinless ones just burst out of the door that Dr. Gray had kind of sent towards you guys.
How
Dagger
many
to
were
the
in the conductor's car? How many?
Well, did you succeed in your
I
check?
succeeded.
There were two in the two that just burst out at you guys, and there were two that are going with Pat.
Okay. So there's only two in the very front of the train, though.
Yeah.
There are two that have just burst out, like 5-10 feet away from
Was
Evelyn.
the train like off, or was it like an idle?
What do you think?
Well, she said she did say she was just about ready to go. So the
Shit.
chance
The-
that
the train
she
is-
wouldn't let the thing go cold. Yeah.
The train is, it's not ice cold, right? But it's, it would
Right.
need some amount of heating up.
Dagger to the throat. I'm gonna throw a dagger.
Oh shit! The skinless ones? Yeah, I
Yep.
guess Nancy would be like, well, fuck. If they're coming out at us, attacking us, then yeah, she'd shoot at one.
All right, you guys get a turn to shoot these guys.
Okay.
Pat's making his way towards the front.
Is that a
Alright.
throw? Or
And I have
Sorry, you want to throw something?
I'm throwing the dagger. Like
Yeah, you can.
one of my many daggers.
You can use a throw.
all right. I'm pewing with my holy
Pew,
bullets
pew.
that I got.
I don't succeed.
That's a success. The simulacrums.
Huzzah!
I think I shoot twice.
Yes, you can.
Okay, your
That's
skill is
clear.
high enough.
That's Billy. We're screwed. Wait! I have a grenade.
Oh, yeah.
You do. So the first one.
You know what, man? Foreshadowing. You wanted the Cthulhu up. Well, guess what? You just made a Pat decision.
So
I already shot though.
you've shot, yeah. So this turn.
And
So
she's gonna back up while she's shooting. Like she is not getting. She knows what these. She doesn't like these things.
you can roll the damage on the first shot.
How much is the damage?
It's a D10 on a pistol, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Oh,
Favorite.
yeah,
You made that on the other roll.
yeah. It like slices through, but doesn't.
Oh my gosh. That was just to see if that was jinxed. Yeah. No.
So you shoot, but doesn't do any real damage to it.
I-
1d0.
Yeah. Whatever. I was just. Gonna,
On
at that
D0.
point.
Just kidding. The fleshy things are going to launch themselves on you. One's headed towards Evelyn, one's on Nancy.
Nancy was backing up. I hope I'm out of range.
These things are pretty swift. They will be able to get next to you, seeing as you're backing up and firing. You can just
Okay.
run.
And I'm 10% harder to hit
Okie dokie.
because I have a plus armor thing from a
Yep.
wild magic search.
Okay, so the first one misses Evelyn, but even with the 10%, this guy is going to hit you,
no.
Nancy.
Okay.
Which is going to be a little wee bit painful. You take 3.
Okay. Ow. Okay.
And just kind of
This is how I was gonna die.
I
slashes
lost
at
a
you
bit
with
of my
claws.
health.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah. So, just kind of slash at you, and like it's melding skin and blood is like pouring over you at this point. It's pretty gross.
Ugh.
You guys, we don't have much time. Vote in the straw poll. What do you guys want to see?
Fuck.
It may come. It's most likely going to come in next week anyway, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Okay, Pat, you are running towards these guys, right?
Yep.
All right. Let's say you get in range by the time you run.
I can fan at them.
You can. You need to be in 10 feet to fan, right?
Yep.
So we'll say that as you kind of run, you're like 20, 30 feet away at this point.
Okay. That means I can fire 2 from each gun without, or I can go ahead and fire 3 from each gun with disadvantage.
Mhm.
Can I see how this goes and then decide?
Sure.
Okay. 1
You
hit.
have some simulacrum on you too.
Yeah,
I
but
got some simulacrum.
2, 3. I'm just gonna go with 4 because I'm gonna start losing shit. I should have rolled my die. I'm sorry. 6, 12, 22, 23.
And this is
So-
at the 2 of them, yeah?
Yeah, one of them. I'm concentrating on one. If
One,
one
yeah.
drops, then I'm gonna go. I think I forget what they had, but
They had a lot.
Yeah, a lot, yeah.
they took about 20.
yeah.
I'm not.
The first guy goes down of all of your bullets, basically. Would that be the one that you'd want to fire on Nancy or the one on Evelyn?
Our Nancy just got hit, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but you've got armor, and I know that, right?
I have a plus 10% to be harder to hit, and if there's no that's it.
And you've got a grenade. I'll shoot the one on Evelyn.
Okay.
So the one on Evelyn is dead. Dead as you guys will be. Back to Evelyn and Nancy. What do you guys want to do?
Will he get his attacks of opportunity a thing in Call of Cthulhu?
He would get a chance to swipe at you. Yeah, if you're gonna.
I'm gonna try to. I don't think I could get out of the grenade range.
shoot.
I'll
Right.
shoot him. I'll just try to shoot him twice.
Okay.
Or do whatever you want. Pat says the grenade. Pat's
Yeah,
on favorite.
but
He just told me.
I can't. I only have 6 HP. I can't survive that. So I'm gonna try to shoot him twice. That's like
Twice?
an extreme.
Oh, nice. So 1 success or 2?
One.
Juan succeeded. All right, roll the damage on that one.
That's better.
Better, definitely better.
I'm gonna die, guys.
Okay.
And I have a thing that I can restore health, but I age 1d6 years.
Right. Yeah.
For every hit point, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But can I do that as like a bonus action?
Oh my god, dude.
I only have 9 HP total. One of these things could kill me outright. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I can wait. So, Nancy about to get old.
She's about to get old.
about to get
Is Berto
old.
still gonna like her?
Oh, I don't. She doesn't care. So that's okay. Yeah, I think that's what it is. I can age.
Will
for
the ship
every-
sail, chat?
So what are you doing? 3d6?
I think that's what it is. I'm double checking it. I gotta find out, and my
I
cat
think
is
you're
not
right.
helping.
Yeah, I think it was 3d6.
I think it's a d6 for every hit point healed. Yeah, it looks like it's right. I can't find it right now.
Yeah,
but
that sounds right.
too frazzled. All right, so she's gonna heal 3 HP.
All right.
Watch it be like the max.
How old
now
does
that
she
I'm not,
get?
like-
How old is
Oh, that's
Nancy now?
2d6. I gotta roll one more. I hit before. All right, I
12
hit.
years. Fuck.
Oh,
Girl
that's
feels older.
bad. How old was Nancy before?
She was 26.
Wow. So change your
Oh.
age to 38.
Oh God.
Jesus.
That's a painful.
You
Couple
know,
of seconds
I
there.
might not have needed to do that, but I'd rather not risk it.
Yeah,
man.
your skin just sort of, it gets older.
I didn't like everything.
Hey,
to be-
now.
Also, be aware that some stats can change if you get too old.
Yep.
So.
You get slower and uglier.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Cthulhu.
At this point, we're far
Hashtag
enough in the
thanks,
game that I don't
Cthulhu.
think it's gonna matter all that much.
All right, Evelyn, you
Aw.
got 1 turn, and then we'll have to wrap it here.
Stab him. Stab him. Stab him. Good. Or shoot him if you have a shooty thingy.
I think yeah. I fail.
I fail.
Shoot twice.
Yeah, you got a second shot, maybe.
Oh,
There it
That's
is.
what-
With 10 damage!
Nice. You don't kill it, but you do kind of like blast it open.
I did better with my shot.
And yeah, if the damage had been bigger on Nancy's shot, it might have done something. It definitely like knocks it back, and it then lurches towards Nancy, ready to kill. And that is where we're going to wrap up tonight's episode of Call of Cthulhu Horror on the Orient Express, my friends. I'm afraid so.
I might die at the beginning of the next session.
I have 5 health, so.
Yeah, well, great. We're both kind of. Well, now I'm old. I'm not injured
Now
anymore.
I'm old, it will be fine.
You have 5 health?
What, did you get hit by something?
The head thing, and then I don't think I ever healed from something that happened last episode.
We
Oh,
would have gained some HP back on the train because we
Yeah.
slept and stuff.
You probably would have started the episode at 4 and then you lost 3.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I had 8 whenever we started today.
okay.
So,
So yeah, 8 minus 3 is 5, so I guess that kind of makes sense.
But we've been trying.
unless I was supposed to regain some, was I supposed?
Yeah.
If my max was
Well,
11,
I mean, like,
I was
Oh,
at
yeah,
8.
You should be at 8 then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
I'm still at 8.
so in Cthulhu you don't necessarily just gain back HP for resting as you would in D&D. You do need some medical treatment, and fair enough, like, we haven't actually treated Evelyn's, like, head wound.
I thought we would have.
Oh, true, yeah.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
never did anything about it.
We
I didn't think
didn't,
about it.
Just an
Yeah,
oversight.
we were too bit distracted by the Necronomicon and face suckers and.
Yep, you guys are getting more insane. Sometimes mistakes are made, so
Mistakes were made.
mistakes were
man.
made this episode, my friends.
God.
But don't worry, we're going to stick around. We don't have a game tonight because a certain member of our cast has recently had a baby. And so we're going to be, we're chill. I'm not playing a game of D&D tonight, but I will be doing a quick...
Continuing Call of Duty.
If only. I will be doing a quick sort of update. There's some new D&D Beyond stuff that we're going to take a look at. And yeah, we're going to have a bit of a rant about corporate bullshit. Yay! Let's go around to Cast and Crulo. Did we enjoy ourselves? Where can we find one another online? Let's start with Lindy.
Oh my gosh, so much fun, so much crazy. We're really getting paranoid now. Like, oh my gosh, the paranoia is real. Like, we thought we were bad at session 3. Nope, it's yeah. I'm gonna be a wreck the whole rest of the week until I find out if if Nancy gets eaten or not. But I had a lot of fun, nonetheless. Nancy's lived a good long 38 years of life now.
Yeah, it's gone in a flash, really, wasn't it?
Yeah, just right before my eyes of Inside Out people. But you can find me online at LaughLoveLindy on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram. I stream Dungeons and Dragons, video games, and cosplay.
Fantastic. Greg.
Oh man, had another great session. I keep thinking that we're close. I keep thinking that we're almost there. That this nightmare is over, and it makes me sad, but it also makes me happy because I think, well, maybe some of us will live, and then we have an episode like this, and it reminds me that is not going to be the case. We're all going to die. It's all going to be horrific, and that'll be it. It'll be a couple months, and everyone's dead. I have such a blast doing this. I love chat. You know, wild magic surges. That's all part of it, man. I look forward to it, and I love it so much. But I'm on the lookout for you, Strider. I'm coming for you, man. Anyway, Grimjack21502 on Twitch and Twitter. You can see me here on Encounter Roleplay Mondays from 4 to 7, where I am the party's drug dealer. And you can see me here again, always today, where it's at. Call of Cthulhu, 1 to 4 Eastern. Have a great night.
Fantastic. And last but not least, Haley.
Well, I'm serious. We're gonna fight. Just you're to blame for everything. Even roll 20, give me bad rolls. It's your fault. I had a great time. I'm sorry that I was late. Terrible, the worst, but it was fun. Glad that I could make it. I am the Great Haley on all social medias: Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, yada yada yada. I stream Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturdays. Yeah.
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 Yeah. Fantastic. Fantastic. Awesome. You can check that out there, my friends. All right. And of course, next week we're back with a full cast and crew for another episode on the Orient Express. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. And until next time, try not to roll too many nat ones because we want to be laughing when you do. Goodbye. Call of Cthulhu, people. Bye-bye. And you guys are clear. Fantastic, everybody. Right, we're going to do a quick, just a 420 minute countdown, I think, is all that we need.